Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Nakenya. Hey, Cabell. Hey, Miss Green Eyes. Hey, Kiki. Hey, Kenzie. Hey, Divine Queen. Hey, Danny. Hey, After Class. Hey, Shaking Robinson. Hi, everybody. Y'all, we know we're going back to Danny Pie. Oh, they're not gonna forget about the apple pie, Danny. Oh my God, they're not gonna forget the apple pie. Okay, I want to bring to you guys. I'm gonna start off with Lil Rod's attorney, so y'all can get familiar who she is. I know a lot of you guys are not familiar with who she is. So we're gonna see the opening argument that she did for Lil Rod. So I'm gonna start there, and then I'm gonna go back to the interview. And the interview I'm gonna show is a second interview with Mr. Ryan, Lil Rod's dad. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into that, and I'm gonna have more of an open dialogue type of conversation today. Okay. All right, here we go. This is her doing an opening argument for Lil Rod. Oh, hold on. I think I closed it up. Hold on a second. Hold on. I had to close it up by accident. My bad. Hold on. Hold on. I closed it up by accident, and I was trying to hold on. All right, I'm gonna open up. There it is. All right, here we go. This is when she did the opening argument for Lil Rod. Hey, Trina. What's going on, Trina? All right, here we go. I hate that camera, y'all. And Lil Rod's attorney is going to open the argument. Oh, thank you, main one. Main one. It's a time when the jurors are coming in. I wanted to tell you guys, a lot of people are upset with me when I put my marker on my exclusive item. The reason why I do that, y'all, is because my stuff has been taken and credit is not given. So I put my logo smack in the middle so they can't go around, because what they used to do in the past is zoom in on the person's face so they don't get my logo and things like that. So things that I actually film, things that I actually get individually, like the interviews, my camera depicting different things, those things I put my marker right smack in the middle. And that is the reason why I do that, is because people still never give me credit for the work that I have put out. I mean, actual work, not me taking something from somebody else. This part here is the pool. The pool goes to every single company that attaches themselves to the pool. Now I have my own pool that I attach to them. So whenever you see something like this, and I don't put a logo in front of it, is because it's a pool thing. I don't own it. The things that I personally own, you will see a thing smack in the middle. And I have the original. So if anybody wants to like purchase it, they can purchase it without the logo on it. Okay. But the things that you see right now, that don't belong to me. So this is the pool camera visual right here. This is pool. Okay. So those who come in and say, hey, Sylvia, you don't have your logo on it. This don't belong to me. So I'm not going to put my logo on something that don't belong to me. That belongs to somebody else. Okay. All right, here we go. That belongs to the whole pool. Everybody that got a Route 22 have access to this. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. All right, members of the jury, you good? Yes. All right, that's like what I like to hear. We're going to go ahead and continue with the presentation of opening statements. At this point in time, who is the next person to give openings? Or?
Williams.
All right, Ms. D. Williams, you are welcome to begin whenever you like, madam.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hope everybody had a good lunch. So I'm attorney Angela D. Williams, and I have the privilege of representing Rodriguez Ryan over there in the back. Poor, young, convenient. That's all it takes to become the target of the state. I'm gonna break that down for you. Poor. Rodriguez was born on a couch. Let that sink in. He was born on a couch. From day one that he was brought into this world, he has been fighting to survive. The hospital was only 5 minutes away. I don't want to throw a school under the bus or anything, but the elementary school and middle school that he went to, 98% of the children there were on free or reduced lunch. What that means is they live at the national or under the national poverty level. At one point, the Atlanta public school system was under scrutiny. They accused educators of cheating the students. The DA kept going around saying, we got to think of the children. We have to think of the children. These children are victims. The only time the state cares about poor people is when they can exploit them. For the RICO trial for APS, they got a conviction of educators. And they didn't give any of the students any.
Our case is, I'll sustain the objection.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And in this case, they're trying to get a teenager for RICO. Young. Growing up on Cleveland Avenue is a very dangerous, destitute place. Rodriguez learned early that he needed to adapt. And he did what most teenagers and preteens do. They mimic. I remember when I was younger, growing up on social media, I used to hold up a C symbol all the time because I used to love this group called Courtroom. It was my favorite group. I used to hashtag everything, cold rain, cold rain, cold rain. After every post, it would be cold rain. It would be rain emojis. Fortunately for me, I didn't grow up poor, so the state didn't care what I was doing. Unlike Rodriguez, if I had grown up on Cleveland Avenue with all these rain emojis and C, I would have been accused of being a Crip. I would have been a gang member.
I sustain.
They would have said that I was.
I'll overrule that. You can go ahead and continue now.
Thank you. They would have said my rainy emoji said some murder that happened. Convenient. Rodriguez is here because when he was 15 years old, the state told this incredible tale of murder, and when you're young and you don't have the means, it's hard to refute those claims. From the age of 15, Rodriguez has been in 3 different prison systems. He's been to juvenile detention because they were holding him for the murder. He went to Fulton County waiting for the murder, and once he finally turned 18, they sent him to the Department of Correction. And I don't know about you, but a lot of people in here haven't been to prison. But if you've ever gone to prison, you would know it's overcrowded, it's underfunded, it's violent, and you have predators everywhere. And unlike maybe college or a new job, you don't get an orientation when you first go to prison to figure out how you need to do anything. Rodalius had to do what he's had to do since day one, survive in prison. And if you look at Rodalius, you can see he's maybe 100 pounds soaking wet. So he posts things. He posts things on Instagram. And I wouldn't even call them Instagram posts. I would call it a survival post. He has to boast. He has to be boastful. He has to show people, this is what I have. Because he has to protect himself.
Is that the false flagging that DK was talking about? False flagging? Is that it? Sounds like it to me. Because she said he had to boast.
It's prison. So you put poor, young, and convenient together, and what do you have? You have the perfect scapegoat for the state. This indictment has 28 co-defendants. And the prosecutors keep saying, we're trying to clean up the streets of Atlanta. We're cleaning up Fulton County. We're trying to drive crime down. You just heard me say Rodalius is in prison. The jurors got it wrong in that murder case, and they convicted him. He's going to be there for life. They're not cleaning up the streets of Atlanta. They're cleaning up the prisons. And I promise you, the people in the prison, the wardens, they know how to handle their inmates. They don't need the DA's help. They have it.
I stand objection.
Out of 65 counts in this indictment that you guys had to listen to, Rodalius is only in one count. He's only in RICO. That's it. Out of 190 overt acts, Rodalius has 8 of those acts. 3 of them are for the murder that I've already told you about. 5 of them are survivor posts. He has to do these posts so he can survive prison. So why are me and Rodalius here? Because the state was to put on a show. Rodalius is in less than 1% of this whole indictment. This reminds me of this anime named Bleach, where it's 16 seasons. Every episode is about 18, 20 episodes. Sorry, every season is 18 to 20 episodes. And they have season 4 and 5. They have these bouts. They're villains of the whole thing in season 4 and season 5. The main characters are trying to get them out of soul society. You go to season 6, you don't hear about the bounce. You go to season 7, you don't hear about the bounce. Why don't you hear about these important characters? Because they're filler characters. It's a filler season. Me and Rodalius, we're fillers. We're not integral to the story.
Oh, did she say me and Rodalius are fillers? Doesn't that sound like the filler witness list as well? We said fillers for the witness list. Now she's saying they're fillers for the bad acts and for parts of this indictment. Okay.
They just dragged him out of prison to jail to make this bigger than it has to be. We're basically distractions.
Distractions.
So as a juror, what can you do to tell the state we're not going to be distracted? We don't need to listen to filler. You come back at the end of this with a not guilty for Rodalius Ryan. You tell them we do not want to waste our time on fillers. We just want to get to substance. So I guess sit back, enjoy the show, get some popcorn, because this is not justice. This is a circus.
Oh, did she say sit back, get some popcorn, enjoy the show? This is a circus. Wow. What do you think about her opening argument, guys? What do you think about her opening argument? Hey, y'all, those that's coming in. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Marcus says no. He's charged in this RICO because he posted on IG. I bet YSL makes the news tonight. And she said that from the beginning, after listening to her opening statement again, she actually did pretty well. Okay. After the class says, I haven't had the opportunity to hear her talk. And wow, she was short, straight, and to the point. All right. So now, guys, we're getting ready to go listen to another part of his dad's interview. Remember, I had quite a few interviews. I had like a total of 4 interviews with his dad. So this one here is going to be the second interview that I had, and I have it queued up ready for you guys to listen to. All right. This is from my little stash. All right. Here we go. I think I'm going to put up my my little stuff over here. Hold on. I'm gonna put it up because you know folks will want to come up in here and steal my stuff. I'll put that up. Okay. This is my content, nobody else's. This is my interview. All right, here we go. This is his interview. This is the second interview with me. Where you? Hey, I apologize.
Good afternoon. How everybody doing?
I'm sorry. I was sitting here listening to the news and I saw your text. I was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, I was trying to. I logged into the one from yesterday.
Oh, you were in the one from yesterday. See, I was supposed to send you a new one, so I apologize. Please forgive me.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
But look, while I was
one second. I need one. I want to just walk out of the phone. I do a podcast here. You know. Go ahead.
Hold on a second. I see Canadian Cindy's question. Canadian Cindy says, "Thanks, infamous Sylvia. I enjoy hearing the stories behind the other defendants. We only hear about Shannon Shard, Jeffrey Adams, Stills. Any chance can you do a segment on each defendant?" Well, I do have an attorney that was on the YSL. I will have him back. I do have interviews with a couple of the attorneys. You guys, I'm telling you, I've been around a while. I have an interview with Manassas. I have an interview with Mr. Hill, who I also utilize on my case. I have an interview with Mr. Jimenez. If you guys go through my vault, you will see I've been at this a little while now. We're just waiting for the ones that's right now on the case to do interviews later on. I don't want to disturb them right now, but they did promise me interviews when this is all over. They promised me interviews with like Mr. Steele, Mr. Shard, Mr. Matthews, even Mr. Weinstein. They all said they would do it once this is over with. Because I don't like, bothering them during the time. I mean, walking out the courtroom, I'll do a little cameo with them. But other than that, they got work to do. They got their defendants to represent and to do some hard work for them. But I did do a cameo, and I'm going to show you my little cameo for a second. For those who haven't seen it, the other day when they were coming out of court, I got a chance to take a little cameo moment with them. So hold on a second. I'm going to show you. I got that. Stop it for a second. All right, here we go. This is me on the other day when they were coming out of court, and I got a chance to give them a cameo moment. Oh, here we go. Mr. Steele and Mr. Shard, the rest of them, just for them to say hi to you guys. So I'm just standing out here right now so I can get them. It's supposed to be coming out in a few minutes. So I got out before them today, so maybe I get a chance to say hello to them. Just 1 second. I'm trying to see if they're coming out. They go Miss D. Williams. Body.
Oh boy. Hey. We love the young lady.
What's going on, folks? Glad you chimed in.
All right.
Sylvia needs to pay more attention when she's driving.
You know what?
Stay off the.
You know what?
No drink and drive.
I don't drink.
She just talks.
You know.
I lied.
You hear that? Oh my God.
One love.
That was a low blow.
That's from Max Shard, and I said it with my chest.
All right, sir. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Steele. All right.
Okay, he said that is Mr. My name is Max Shard, and I said it with my chest out. Really, dude? All right, so let me go ahead and show it to you. All right, but once this is over with, y'all, we will have the opportunity to interview them. I've been the longest person there that has been consistent. There have been a lot of other people there, but they're not as consistent as me. I'm there every day, even when it's boring. I'm there with them every day, unless something happens. You know, like that whole arrest thing, y'all. I was gone for 2 weeks because they was trying to get me out the way. Folks was trying to get me out the way, but you know what? To God be the glory. He worked it out. I'm back in the courtroom. So don't say that, Cavell. Stop it. All right, let's go back and bring that. And then I did a couple of interviews. I did it with Kendrick's mom. There's an interview out there on my vault with Gotti's mom, Tasha. I did it with Shannon Stillwell's fiance, Polka. You'll see it's in my vault. Who else did I did? I have a whole bunch, and I try not to be like a culture vulture and that type of stuff. I am very respectful. There's things that I know that I have. I don't flaunt it because these are people's lives, and it's not about making money. It's about information going out for the folks. Okay. That's why I do it the way I do it. I'm not trying to, I could do like the rest, clickbait and all this extra trying to get money. It's not about money. It's about people's lives, Yeah, I struggle with this. I struggle with that. But you know what? My reliance is on God. So that's why I don't exploit these people and relationships that I have with them. Just like yesterday, I didn't mention anything about going to Mariah's concert until I was there. So that's the way I do. I respect people because this is their lives. This is their lives. Other folks is not involved in it. It's very entertaining for them. But these people live this now, y'all. They live this. And they have to be able to find some sort of peace in the things that they're going through. I talked to his mom and his sisters and things like that. I'm talking about Jeffrey. This is real life, y'all. This is real life. It's not just entertainment. It's just not a TV show. These people are in jail for long. They've been in there for a while. The families are suffering. And, imagine your family, you going through something like that. You wouldn't want anyone exploiting you like that, no matter how famous a person is. That's the way I feel about it. That's just me. That's just me. I'm weird like that, y'all. I'm just weird like that. And remember, Mr. Williams Sr. said he sought me out because they watched me. They watched me in that courtroom. I didn't bother any of them. I sat there every day doing my little notes and taking things in and understanding, going researching and stuff like that. I didn't bother them. They started asking me who I was because they was trying to figure out why she's here so diligent, so consistent. Because I want the truth to come out, y'all. That's all I want to do, the truth to come out. I don't want the narrative to be one-sided because that's all I kept seeing. Those national TV, they're fine and all that, but they don't ever tell our story the right way. They don't ever tell our story the right way. So here we go. This is Lil Rod's dad. All right, here we go. Here we go.
How everybody doing this morning? I tried to get in touch with Mr. Jeff. I haven't heard from him.
Yeah, he's probably still going back and forth to the hospital. Speaking of family, guess who's in here? I'm going to call you out, right? Speaking of family, y'all, this is one of the family members right now, Danny Awesome. Hey, Danny. She used to be in court when it first started. This is one of the family members of YSL people that's in the courtroom. So I won't tell you who family she's close to, she's part of, but y'all know this is Danny. Because unless she tells it herself, I'll let her do it. I'm not going to do it. But hi, Danny. I used to see her every single day in court back in January, back before the trial actually started. And even in December, I used to see her. And she's a sweet, sweet individual. Danny Awesome is her name. She'll let y'all know who she is on her own.
Oh yeah, okay.
Last, he was at the hospital. He had texted me and told me he was at the hospital with his daughter. So I didn't even put him on the this podcast or this live because I knew he's going back and forth in that. So I didn't expect him. But if he comes in, I did send him the link. If he comes in, he comes in. If he doesn't, well, okay. But look, one of the things I wanted to bring up. Okay, listen to this. Got the same earrings on, y'all. I was listening to the news, right? And one of the officers, I'm going to play it for you. One of the officers that over there in Wright Street was letting inmates get beat up. And I'm going to show it to you. He just got arrested.
The officer got arrested?
Yes, he got arrested. I'm going to play it for you guys. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, got arrested.
Yeah, I just woke up. My wife and cooked some turkey wings, macaroni and cheese, collard green.
Ooh, you didn't invite me.
Well, I did actually. I woke up early. We were supposed to be going to church, and we ended up watching a movie about 2:00, and that took me out. I woke up. I said, "What's up?" She's like, "I said, we're going to church." She's like, "No, we'll go next Sunday." I laid back down. I took a shower and laid back down. And I just got up about, I think 12, went to the grocery store, and she said she was gonna cook some turkey wings. That's why I told you 12:30, because I didn't want to be at the store trying to log in.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna send it right now so we can watch it together.
This is crazy.
It is.
And then it's funny, I haven't talked to Lil Rod in like 3 days since Friday. Since Thursday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I hadn't talked to him.
All right, I'm gonna put it on now. Let me share it right now for everybody. Dom is not able to come on with us, so it's just
the guy who was on yesterday. Who is he?
He's in the chat. He's in the chat right now. He's saying
okay.
He's out in California. He's one of my friends. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna play it, y'all. Y'all ready?
County detention officer is now in jail himself and facing civil charges. This is all tied to a group of inmates allegedly attacking another person. Paolo Suro spoke with the sheriff just a few hours ago. Paolo, what did he have to say about what happened here?
Yeah, Jennifer, Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labat tells me his office holds anyone accountable if they're accused of committing a crime, including his workers. That's why they arrested Raynard Trotman, who had been employed here since July 2022 and now faces more than a dozen charges. These are the charges fired Fulton County Detention Officer Raynard Trotman now faces after Sheriff Pat Labat says Trotman provided access for inmates to assault another detainee. He says Trotman was the only worker with that access at the time.
Failed to render aid, failed to uphold, do their job, took out the warrants necessary to make sure we had him arrested.
Labat says they checked surveillance video after seeing an inmate with lacerations and puncture wounds.
The detainee really tried to hide from other staff that he was injured. Once the right people did the right thing, we were able to get the necessary help.
According to Trotman's post file, which shows an officer's employment and training history, he was previously employed at the Clayton County Sheriff's Office, where he worked for 6 years before voluntarily resigning. Labat says that sometimes happens when officers try to find a different work environment. He says he was shocked to learn about the attack in his own jail and Trotman's alleged involvement.
And I remember vividly just the gregarious attitude, happy to be here. It's really irreprehensible to allow somebody to take advantage of another individual that you are supposed to be protecting.
Sheriff Labat says the multiple detainees who attacked the inmates will also be charged. They are also looking into whether Trotman and the inmate knew one another and whether another employee could be involved. Now, Labat says that they transported that injured inmate to the hospital and that they are fortunate that he survived. As for Trotman, the sheriff would not confirm where he is being held now that he's been arrested. It tells us it is not here at the Fulton County Jail.
That is so crazy. So, but you know, he fired the sheriff who jumped on Lil Rod. I'm muted. Hello, I'm muted. Okay.
I was saying, yeah, they did fire the other one. They had said they put him on desk duty, so he fired him.
Ma'am? What you say, ma'am?
No, I was saying that they fired him. I thought he was just on desk duty.
Oh, I thought he's supposed to be terminated from the security officer who worked right there at the little, what would be doing the video where the family go. The black officer.
I hadn't seen him. I hadn't seen him since we've been here.
Yeah.
That guy right there, I've seen him too. The one they just showed on the video. I've seen.
Yeah,
him.
he do transportation.
Yeah, he does transportation. I've seen him too.
Yeah, he does transportation, but from what I understand, well, I filed a lawsuit, so I mean, my lawsuit gonna stand. You know, I got the Innocent People Project supposed to be gonna. Is everything okay? The Innocent People, excuse me, I'm talking about family. The Innocent People Project involved with this gonna also file a cause see, but the lady said I can file a cause see my name right there is Ryan too. So she's saying I can file a well, she's gonna file a motion. And I wish I could get her on this podcast, but it's the weekend. But she's saying like mental distress because people are saying thinking it's like when they put my name on when they put the name on television about inmate got shanked or stabbed or whatever, and they said Radell just ran.
Yeah, because then people would think it's you.
They pick and like people would be like, man, they say you stabbed somebody in jail. I said, but that's they. It's my son, but they thinking they talking about me. She can file for emotional distress with the sheriff department. She's gonna file a lawsuit. I told her I want $1 million. I can't sleep at night. I'm tossing and turning. Put me to sleep. Give me the money. Give me the. I'd rather have the money. I ain't gotta sleep. I'll sleep when I die.
But that does affect your business too, because if they see
exactly,
they don't exactly. Yeah.
I have customers that be like, "Hey, Mr. Ryan, you was on the news all day." I said, "No, that's my son."
And you know what?
You okay? Y'all good? Go ahead. So who all we got on here?
We got about 74 people in here.
Okay, how everybody doing this afternoon? My name's Radell. It's Ryan. I'm Lil Rod's father. My son actually has absolutely anything to do with this YSL Rico case. My son is here on a separate charge, which is murder. He got an appeal on his case, and I think this lady, Miss what's the district attorney? The crazy motherfucking excuse me, the stupid lady. Well, anyway, she put my son on this RICO charge. My son was 14 years old when they indicted him on this RICO charge. She said that my son was one of the leaders of this gang. This man was only 14 years old. He's been in jail since he was 14. He's serving life sentence right now. She went down to the prison system trying to get my son to say him and Mr. Williams had some a business deal. And that's why he ended up harming his kid, which is not true. So those allegations are under the table, thrown over the bus. But what they're not going to do, they're not going to intimidate my child by going to that jail, telling him to just write this statement. She's trying to tell him what to say when he come to court. He don't want no plea deal. My son don't know nothing about them people. He know them because
Hold on a second. Thank you, Shay. Listen, guys, some of you are coming in late and disrupting the classroom. Okay. As I mentioned when it first came on, these are old interviews that I have in my vault that I am going over. If you don't understand, please just sit there and listen for a minute. Don't disrupt other people that's trying to listen to what's going on, because it's a distraction, guys. It's a distraction. I know some of you guys, and listen, y'all need to be speaking to everybody in here. Don't do that. Oh, that clickish. I don't do clicks, y'all. I don't do clicks. Y'all speak to everybody, not just one person, okay? Okay, I see some of you guys in here come in. You speak to one person, not everybody in here. Say, hey, chat, or something like that. Y'all being a little bit clickish. I don't do clicks. We're family here. Infamous family. We're all infamous together. But anyway, y'all, those that come in late, just sit and listen for a minute, and then I will repeat what I said in the beginning. Okay? All right. This is more of recapping old interviews that I have. In my title, it says recap. It's old interviews that I've had with individuals. This one here is with Lil Rod's dad. I had numerous interviews with him. If you guys go, because I have so much interviews. I have over 2,000 or something videos on my channel. So it's a lot for you guys to go back, especially if you don't know what I've had. So since I've had these interviews, I know who I interviewed. I'm just going back into the vault, just bringing up some stuff for you guys, because there were some people who asked me for this, and that is for those people. Now, if this is not interest to you, it may not be something for you. You could just bow out gracefully, and you guys have a nice day. But this is for those who ask me about certain interviews and things like that. I'm just doing a refresher for them and some of the stuff that was said in the past. Okay? Do everybody understand now? Everybody understand? Give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm talking about. Give you a minute to say thumbs up. Nah, nobody want to speak. Okay, thank you, Danny. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Cavell, Butter, Miss Special, Mary Beth Louise, Green Eggs, No Ham. Thank you, Canada Cindy, Dee, Toothless, Dee again. Okay, guys, thank you. Nita. Okay, now I want to know if David understand. David. Because he's the one who came in asking, what is this and that about YSL? Where are you at, David? I want to know if you understand what I'm talking about. Or you just come here to disrupt today. Yeah, we definitely do. Where's David? Dave Davis. Where he at? Dave Davis, where you at? Show your face. Now he want to hide behind the bushes. Come on. Thanks, Shay, for giving him that information. But he's hiding out behind the bushes now, right? I see 10 people left the chat because they don't want to hear my mouth. And then they're gonna come back in here with something, be like, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? Hey, Ash. Hey, everybody that's coming in. I didn't get a chance to say hello to everyone. Hello, everybody. All right, here we go. He disappeared, y'all. Dave disappeared. He don't want to say anything. He's in the bushes. All right, guys. If Dave come back in here, I'm going to see what he has to say. All right, let's go. So Butter says, Sylvia, hope all is well. Yeah, everything's well. Still got the sinus stuff going on. This too shall pass. It will pass eventually. I just sound like I'm talking through my nose. I'm trying to talk through my my mouth, but my nose is still kind of like weird. But thank you for asking, hon. Appreciate you. Special said, I'll let all have a blessed Sunday afternoon, Miss Sylvia. You too, Miss Special. You have a blessed afternoon. Those see, I hate to even announce this, but I'm gonna announce it. Members, those who wants to hear the update that I have on Nesto, I will be doing that after this live. Members, because I try not to do too much of the Nesto thing on the front side, because there's so many weird actors behind the scene that wants to attack. So I try to keep my space. Hey, Wins. I try to keep my space leveled with lack of the lack of negativity, because that topic brings a lot of negativity. So I try to stay away from that. So that's why I do it in my members only. But I do have something to show you guys, some updates and things like that. Okay. All right, guys. So I will be doing it after this live. Okay. All right, here we go.
Because they be in the neighborhood. But him and Mr. Williams have no dealings apart from what he's been originally charged with.
You heard that, right? He's saying that his son does not know Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, and that he has no dealings with that. His case has nothing to do with any kind of YSL gang stuff. Nothing to do with it. And you guys, I read the case and told you what it was about. I read the transcript from that case a few weeks ago, and you see it had to do with 2 young ladies and 2 young guys. They went to trying to purchase drugs and all this. It was a lot of that. And then he was convicted for the crime and he was in jail. They took him out of the jail to add on this RICO trial in there because he mentioned something on his Instagram about YSL. So that's what it's from. So this is what he's talking about. Wow. And the age gap is so different, right?
Yeah, right.
He's 19.
He's 19 now. See, people looking at him. Well, now that y'all see him on TV, they thinking like he's just been indicted. My son been locked up since February the 9th, 6 years ago.
Yeah, you hear him, right?
He's been locked up this time, and he since he been incarcerated, he's got his GED. He's trying to take college courses. He's not a bad kid. He's very smart, very brilliant, but. At this point,
in this case, he had already went to trial and been convicted. He was serving time, right? And then you filed for appeal, and he won the appeal. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And then what? Then they turn around, put him in this case as part.
They put him in this case, so she's really prolonging his. He can't have his retrial because he's on discharge.
Oh.
But listen, before he was even on this charge, they had him for gang-related activities and murder. The judge took the gang activities out because it wasn't a gang-related activity. The little boy, Mr. I can't forget his name, but I don't have the actual paperwork in front of me. But my son didn't. The boy stole a car, came from Cobb County with an ankle monitor on. Mm-hmm. And the driver of the car came to court and testified that my son wasn't the shooter. He testified. The boy who was driving said, me and Lil Rod go to school together. He didn't shoot my friend.
Wow. So they didn't even take into consideration his testimony?
The lawyer asked for a mistrial at that point, Mr. North. Asked for a mistrial because if this guy can sit here in front of this jury and tell y'all he's not the shooter, then this case should be over with.
Yeah. Wow.
But I'm wishing the best for each and every individual who's being charged in this case. I'm asking that, well, see, I know some people who work for the federal government that's really doing an investigation on what's the district attorney name?
Fannie Willis.
Doing it in Fannie Willis.
Yeah.
They're doing it in, well, I need not talk about that because
you tell. Okay, y'all. Now y'all see everything that's happening right now in regarding to, with the recent cases that's been brought against Fannie Willis. So this was done a year ago, and he was talking about it. So I guess he didn't lie. He didn't lie. You mean mistrial with prejudice? Prejudice means that they can't bring it up. Without prejudice means they could come back and bring it. Okay, hold on. Telling too much. People in the chat was saying that you were telling too much yesterday. You were talking telling too much.
I don't care what they know. I really don't care if she knows. I just want her to know that she really like barking up the wrong tree at this moment. Mm-hmm. She really barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah. Okay. And somebody's saying, Tanya's saying Blaylock was the shooter. Aren't they talking about, you talking two different cases, Tanya?
No. It's the same case.
Oh, okay. Toya, you're right. Okay. I'm wrong.
It's the same case. Yeah, it's the same case. It's the same case.
Okay,
but my son wasn't with Mr. Blaylock. My son was home. The detective came to the house the next day, about 2 days later, and asked Lil Rod mama, where's he at? She said, probably with his dad or back there asleep. They never came in the house. She never went in the room to check. Y'all came with a search warrant, but nobody never searched. So he called my phone. I don't know how he got my number. And I was just leaving. I was at my office, leaving my office. It was about 8:30 in the morning. He called. He said, Mr. Roundby, where are you located? I said, who is this? He told me his name, Mr. Detective Hogan. He said, my name is Detective Hogan. It's a warrant for your arrest. I said, a warrant for my arrest? He said, yeah, for murder. I said, man, you gotta be kidding. He said, how old are you, sir? I said, man, I was like 47 at the time, 46 at the time. And he was like, no, we might have the wrong person. I said, my name right there is Ryan. He asked me if I had a son. I said, I got a junior. He was like, how old is he? So I told him, I said, he's 13, going on 14.
Wow.
And he was like, can you bring him to our office? Because we got a warrant for his arrest. And I know if they send a fugitive squad looking for my son, he's gonna take off running. So I went and got my son I called the school. Mr. Dixon was the principal. I said, hey man, can you do me a favor? He was like, Mr. Ryan, guess what? I was about to call you because the fugitive squad is at the school right now looking for your son, but I put your son up. He said, I got him in the gym with one of the coaches, and they got him put up till you come get him. So I said, I'm en route. So I went to pick my son up, and I took him to to the police precinct over there by pretrial detention center. I took him. And when we got there, the man said, you got 5 minutes to get here. We're going to send the team out. I said, man, look, we coming past going to that train station right now. So I turned my son in. And he said, on the news, he broke in the news and on the in court, he said he had to hunt for my child. No, you did not. I turned my child in. Mm-hmm. They went in, they had to go hunt for Mr. Blaylock, but my son, the boy said my son wasn't the shooter. That's why I think this judge gave him, Miss Ingram gave him a retrial. And they knew, the prosecution knew that if my son won this, retried, that he'll win. My son could be at home. I think this trial's supposed to start like March the 3rd, but apparently he won't have this trial because he's in on this RICO trial.
Wow, this is crazy.
And she done told my son she'll I guess she wrote the statement and told him to say this in court, but my son ain't taking no plea deal. He don't know nothing about no gang activities with YSL. He ain't that guy.
Wow, this is so, ooh. I didn't know there was so much corruption like this.
Man, see, and what we gotta do, we gotta get her, like whenever they come up for re-election, see, we gotta get together as a black folks. See, black people get in office and try to take lead way and have a misinterpretation of having somebody, you know my child ain't do it. What's wrong? Right here. What happened? I'm sorry. So get her out of office. We got to find a prosecutor who's going to prosecute the right people. Why you ain't still what you put Donald Trump back on the back burner?
Yeah, she remember she's supposed to be doing the Donald Trump thing, and it hasn't been done. The special jury met up and they made their decision, and she still hasn't brought it out what it is.
Right.
Bullshit.
What happened?
Mark,
no, I do some work today because I got 77.
I don't see no. I mean, anybody got any questions?
Here's a question. Mark Quinn says, "What was offered in the plea deal?"
To my on the RICO charge, he's not.
No, the plea deal that when she came into the prison to offer him, what did she offer?
She was willing to take the life off the table.
Oh, the life sentence?
Yeah, she was willing to take the life off the table if he testified and say that somebody in YSL gave him $10,000 to
Okay, do y'all hear this? He said that the DA, they came to where Lil Rod was to offer him a plea to take the life sentence. Remember, he's serving a life sentence right now. To take the life sentence off, right? If he would take the plea to testify against YSL and to say somebody offered him $10,000 to do whatever they're saying that he want him to say. You guys hear that? I might have to rewind it a little bit. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me just play it now. Mark,
no, I do some work today because I got 77.
I don't see no. I mean, anybody got any questions?
Here's a question. Mark Quinn says, "What was offered in the plea deal?"
To my on the RICO charge, he's not.
No, the plea deal that when she came into the prison to offer him, what did she offer?
She was willing to take the life off the table.
Oh, the life sentence?
Yeah, she was willing to take the life off the table if he testified and say that somebody in YSL gave him $10,000 to kill the little boy.
Wow. But he was never there, right? You said
he was never there.
So how did they put it on him? How did they get?
Because this girl, her name is, damn, I wish I had my paperwork. This girl who was with them, who took them to the back of the apartment, told them that morning, she said that morning about 8:30, Lil Rod was driving his mama van and had a gun in his lap, and she said that was the gun that shot the boy, but come to find out it was an AR-15 that shot this little boy.
Wow. What is Lil Rod doing with the gun in his lap?
Lil Rod, look, she said Lil Rod was driving a van at 13 years old. This little boy, what? Come on, man. I said, what? She said he was driving his mama van. They pulled to the front of the apartments right there, and Lil Rod asked them, were they all right? And she said, yeah. She said, you know what's called, last night we was together, and that her friend got shot. But even the girl said that Lil Rod wasn't there.
So, but they just took took him by word, did he have an alibi of where he was?
They never came to the house. Then the rent office got a camera. The camera would have showed him leaving out the front of this building, leaving out of his door, going to wherever he go. They never had him on camera, period.
Wow.
But the girl said that, so they tried to ask me where the gun is. It's no gun. You're doing it. It was no, the AR-15 is the gun that they're saying was the murder weapon.
Mm-hmm.
They found 162 shots out there. Even bullet shells was inside this car. So the boys were shooting back.
Wow.
And I'm thinking somebody in the car shot this boy. Then the boy said, the one who was driving said, everybody in the car had guns. They jumped out and ran through the apartments. They hid the guns, but nobody never found their guns.
Wow, this is crazy.
So Mr. Blaylock and Mr. Ryan will be in charge with this murder, which I don't even think Mr. Blaylock and Mr. Ryan Mr. Ryan, my son. I don't think those two gentlemen. I don't think either one of them was the shooter because they knocked on somebody's door back in the back to buy some marijuana, the girls. And then they said a tall dude came out the breezeway and started shooting an AR-15.
Mm.
And the bullet went through the trunk, through the passenger seat, the back passenger seat, through and to the passenger side headrest and hit the little boy in the head.
Wow. Okay.
And the Charger that they stole ran over an embankment, and the boys jumped out of the car and left him in the car. I'm thinking somebody in the car shot this little boy.
Oh wow. Okay, my case says if the plea is taken off the table, will it help in his retrial?
Well, if the plea is taken off the table, if the plea is taken off the table, first of all, ain't no plea coming off no table because my son ain't got nothing to testify against. He don't know these people.
Okay.
So we can't take a plea deal. I'm not gonna sit here and tell my son, "Oh, you can come home." You just tell them folk that because he'll be telling a lie. He'll be telling a bold-faced lie if he say that somebody paid him to kill somebody that he ain't killed.
Yeah. So
it ain't gonna have my child out in the streets being accused of something and he didn't do it and something happened to him on the street. Because one thing about it, the county can't protect my child. I'm gonna have to be the one to protect my child.
Yeah.
So even if okay, let's say they go back to court Tuesday. When they go back to court, they tell Leroy, look, we'll take the life off the table. You can go home tomorrow. All you gotta do is tell us this. He'll be telling a lie, and they ain't gonna let him do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna put Mr. Williams' life in danger because these people trying to help my son come home, but he'll be telling a lie, and that's what I ain't gonna do. So I told him, whatever it takes for me to make sure that my son is safe and straight, that's what I'm gonna do. But he and Mr. Williams have no dealings. There's no phone conversation about this. They say he called, Mr. Williams called my son and told him. That's what she's trying to say. It never happened. My son don't even have a cell phone in his name.
Okay, Dom asked, so what ended up with the first case? Life sentence?
So what now?
Yeah, that was what he got, Dom. In the first case, he got life sentence, but he got the approval for a retrial.
Right.
He got appeal.
So when she found out that he had the appeal, that's when she put him on this indictment saying, well, he a Puerto Rico. But remind you that when Lil Rod got sentenced, they It was a whole bunch of false information going on. And I don't know why this lawyer, Mr. North, didn't file for a dismissal when the girl even told her a lie, because she's in prison on another murder for setting somebody else up to get killed.
What?
Yes. Her name Brazen. Her name Brazen. Brazen. She's in jail after this case happened. She done went somewhere else and had another little boy set up the same way, had him shot and killed. So she pleaded the fifth when they asked her about Lil Rod. She pleaded the fifth, but you sat there and told the detective at the office that Mr. Ryan was out there the next day. We talking about this night when this happened at 4 o'clock in the morning. My child was home at 4 o'clock in the morning. My son, 13, 14 years old. He ain't out those at no 4 o'clock in the morning. It's no camera. It's no camera in these apartment complexes. I can go outside right now and walk you around this whole apartment complex and show y'all, look at that camera. Look at that camera. They have no evidence that Mr. Ryan was outside at 4 o'clock in the morning. Before they charged him with murder, they charged him with gang activity. Like gang activities. So the prosecution at that time, I can't think of her name. It wasn't Ms. Lord. The prosecution at that time said they're gonna take, the lady even quit. The prosecutor, she quit in the middle of the trial.
They talk about Rosenstein or something like that. That's her name. Remember the white lady that was the one who whispered? They got a hot mic saying that they were only after the leader. They only wanted Thug. Well, she left right after they heard the hot mic. Hold on a second. I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm going to bring that up to you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me show you guys it. Hold on. This is the DA that said she wanted Thug. This is back.
It leads us or leaves us with. Related to your schedule, madam, you have the 3 witnesses or is it 1 witness for Mr. Farley's 3 remaining motions?
Your Honor, 3 witnesses. They are available on the 28th, and then
No, I thought you said you were all going to do those. Oh, you did say the 28th. Yeah, that's right. I apologize. Yeah.
Motions I can do today for Mr. Farley is he has 2. He has a constitutionality motion, and he has another demur. No witnesses are needed for that.
When did he file those?
They were filed on the 22 pack. It was just the 2 that I handled that Mr. Floyd didn't handle, so we said we could do those anytime. I can do them now.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
And the other 3 evidentiary motions need the 3 witnesses.
That's fine.
Who are available on the 28th.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I also spoke with Mr. Adams this morning. Mr. Adams was discussing his client's motion to suppress, and I believe he may also wish to be heard on the 28th, and our witnesses could be available that day as well. So we were just curious if we could get some guidance from the court on whether to have those out-of-state witnesses come in.
That's the motion suppress that was begun previously with the out-of-state witness, motion suppress statement from DeKalb County. Mrs. Steele had actually begun that motion. I anticipated he would want to conclude it, but he'll be back on the 28th.
That's fine.
If we can do it in the afternoon of the 28th with the court's permission, that would be fine.
Okay. All right.
The only other issue, Judge, in regards to this afternoon, one of the witnesses, Mr. Burney, is going to be called, I guess, after Dr. Henninger. We're going to object to him being called. I think I speak for myself on behalf of Mr. Williams as well as the other defense attorneys.
All right.
Mr. Burney is going to be called as a cell phone location expert. My understanding is that he has not prepared an actual report, but is in the process of doing so. We would object to him testifying prior to him completing that report and letting us have access to it, since that essentially is going to be the subject matter of his testimony or his qualification. We don't have any objection to him testifying at some later point when he's done with the report and we can actually have access to it. But I think it's counterintuitive to have him testify and try to be qualified now on something that he's not completed yet, that we would need in order to properly cross-examine him or voir dire him.
All right. Madam?
Your Honor, Mr. Adams is absolutely correct. He has not finished his report yet. However, we brought him here today. We had the Daubert hearing scheduled. We believe that it would be appropriate. So there's different prongs of Daubert. It's whether the person's qualified to offer the testimony, whether the science itself is reliable, and whether the application, whether they have reliably applied the reliable method to the thing they actually tested. So if the court would like to reserve that third prong for later, we can present the evidence on the first two prongs today and simply revisit this at the time his report is created, or, I mean, we will ask him if he plans to, of course, reliably use his methods. But he's here, he traveled from Alabama today. We thought perhaps we could at least get his qualifications and the reliability of the methodology itself on the record today. And if the court wishes to reserve its ruling until immediately prior to his testimony at trial, or until the report's created, that's fine with the state, Your Honor.
We'll be guided by whatever the court decides. It just seems a bit counterintuitive to kind of have him start testifying and then bring him back. And here's the other thing, just from a practical standpoint, let's say he gets qualified as an expert, but then the report doesn't come in for whatever reason. And then it's kind of, we're going through the exercise for nothing. It just seems to make sense to have him come when the report's done and we can just kind of do it whole hog, if that's a phrase.
Okay. Madam?
Your Honor, again, I'm going to reiterate my request. He's driven in here from Alabama. We'd like to just put the first two on the record so that if we.
Well, why did you have him come today then? I mean, it does sound counterintuitive that he would probably at least need to be able to testify, hey, I did this particular test with these in this particular manner, and I followed these particular, these methods. Consistent like your other cell phone expert did. When's he going to finish his report?
Should be fairly soon, Your Honor.
And it's got to be provided to the defense.
It will be.
So I think it's probably a little much. Yeah, it's probably a little bit probably not right quite yet. Yeah.
Premature?
Yeah, right. What I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah. So let's just you can explain to him that that it would make better sense if we did that, and maybe you can ask him when his report's going to be due, because we can. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can always take it before he testifies. I can qualify him. I mean, it took Mr. Worrell probably about maybe 40 minutes or something like that, 30, 40 minutes. So I mean, there's no reason we couldn't do it prior to trial. Or prior to his testimony being offered.
Okay, I can go check with him and see when the report might be done and report back before we want.
Okay.
Hold on, yeah. I'm trying to get to the part where she says him about. This is when we used to be in the main courtroom. This is before they transferred them downstairs. They used to do the motions all the time. That's Nicole right there. These are all the attorneys back then, all 28 of them. Trying to catch the part where she said it. She said that she was looking for the water leader.
Yeah.
Mrs. Smith, we should step up briefly.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try to hear the part where she said it. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna stop there. When I find the actual spot, I'll play it to you guys. But before, let me just go ahead on and play the other one. Let me go back. Did I tell you I got Volta stuff. Remember, I've been here from the beginning. Let's go back to the interview. Trial that your son was in?
I can't think of her name, but the lady quit the trial. Like,
that's the lady I was telling y'all.
She left the trial because she knew it was some false allegations.
Wow.
So after Miss whatever the ugly Miss, the prosecutor, Miss
Fannie Willis.
After Lil Rod wouldn't tell her what she wanted to know, she sent him from Smith State Prison to another prison and put him on a Tier 2 program where he would be isolated for 24 hours a day. No phone. I hadn't talked to my son for like damn near 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
He was they wouldn't let him use the phone because they were saying he would call people threatening them. They don't have an audio of my son calling nobody, making no phone calls. Wow. She know that by him being a child, he willing to tell, do whatever he want to do to get back home. But that's not him. Bad as I want my child back home, I'm not gonna sit here and let my son testify against something that's not true. I'm not gonna do that.
That's what you call integrity.
I'm not gonna let my child harm nobody else when it ain't even allegation that he even know anything about it. I'm not gonna do that. Son, look, we're gonna work this out. Hey, daddy, hey man, listen, I got your back on anything. I send my son $140 every week.
Yeah.
Like they accused him of, they said he had stabbed somebody on Wright Street a couple of weeks ago. That's fake. Then they said the boy who gave up that pill that time, so they found some pills on my son. That is false. They're just trying to make my son feel like, oh, you ain't gonna never get out of jail. But that's a lie, because I got a high power who I trust in his name, Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen. Amen. This is crazy. This is so crazy. This is crazy. It's a lot. I know you guys are dealing with a lot. Especially
man, I done grown so much gray hair worried about this boy, but one thing about it, I got a higher power. I trust in him.
Yeah.
And I just want to see how this whole thing's gonna translate. Excuse me. I want to see how this whole thing worked out, because one thing I do know, and two things for certain. Mr. Glanville saying this court case is gonna go over 69 months. Man, you get your jury together. Let's go, because once this over with, I'm gonna bring my son. I'm gonna bring my son home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Rodell Eugene Ryan Jr. home. And maybe it may take for me to relocate him. Well, my son going to the military.
Mm-hmm.
He going to the military. The guy is GED. He everything is okay. I just need him to relax.
Okay. Sorry. Yes. Annabelle, this is my old vault interview. Whenever you find the clip and timestamp it for your notes, Sylvia, if you can. Okay, I will, Felicia. Annabelle, yes, this is the second one. Yeah, I did about a total of like 4 interviews with him. This is the second one. The one from yesterday was the original. No, the original one is when with Big Jeff and him. I have that one too. I have that one as well. So
and chill, and I'm the only person he talked to. You know, he probably ain't talked to his mama in about a year or 2.
Yeah.
Cause she'll be on the phone with him and she'll be crying, and he don't like that. They do something to him when his mama cry.
Yeah.
So he don't want to talk to her because she started crying like, Lil Rod, he don't want that. So he just rather, hey man, hey dad, tell mom I love her, that. But she ain't seen her son, like, she used to come to the juvenile. I go see him every Sunday when he was in juvenile to that Kobe hit.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen my son. I haven't like physically seen my son in like 4 years.
Wow.
Because he don't want me. He don't want me to come to the prison. He don't want me to come to the prison and see him, then I have to leave.
Yeah. That's pretty hard. So, but how is he doing when you talk to him? Is he holding up?
His mental challenge, I think he's going crazy because he really like, he forgetting a lot of stuff. He like, Dad, my mental is like, you know, because he in an atmosphere where he got to protect himself. He's saying like, they don't go to sleep, the doors don't lock, they wash their clothes, they don't bring them back to him. I have to send money to the jail just so he can have clothes to put on.
Yeah.
And then he's so little. If you look at him, you will swear for God, like, this still a child. But you remember when Judge Glanville took everybody to the courtroom and had him and the lawyer, and my son said, I represent myself.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the judge but then here's my thing. The judge gonna tell him, I think it's in your best interest. Hey man, you can't tell a co-defendant like what you think. You're the judge. You're supposed to see it. You're supposed to level it out.
You know he can't represent himself. You know he can't represent himself.
Hey, but what I need a lawyer for, I ain't did shit. I ain't did nothing. What? I bet you out this whole trial, they'll never put Mr. Ryan on that stand. You gonna ask him a question he don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Do you know though? Yeah, I know I'm from the neighborhood. Yeah, I know I see him at the little restaurant down there at Cleveland Avenue, but ain't no pictures with him. He ain't in no picture with YSL. He ain't in none of that. He in a video with his little brother Slime Like Shouter. That's a rap video. Slime Like Shouter ain't even signed with Young Thug. He's signed with Young Dirt.
Wow.
Then he made a song about Lil Rod, said Free Lil Rod. That ain't saying that he a part of a gang because he wanted bro out of jail. He never said nothing about he had a gun. He never said none of that. He just said Free Lil Rod.
Wow.
But I give it whenever this over with. I hope that they free Mr. Williams and the rest of the guys who's involved in this case. And my son they're gonna compensate him. They're gonna compensate him for from the first day he went to jail because he's innocent.
Yeah.
I know my child is innocent.
Hey,
Yeah.
you call your brother?
Can I call him?
Your brother?
Hold on one second.
I'm gonna mute you, okay? All right, guys, I just muted him. Please hit the like button, guys. You guys are getting exclusive information, exclusive right here on the Infamous Sylvie channel. As I told you guys, this platform is used for giving a voice to the people who don't have a voice, where the prosecutors may have a voice, but the parents and the family members don't have a voice because the main media is not even paying any attention to what they're saying.
They're not even letting us, they're not even letting, they want, if I can just talk to the judge, I'll get the judge to run down like, hey, y'all really got like too many people in this courtroom that's innocent. They don't know nothing about what's going on.
Yeah.
But Mr. Danville said he don't want he don't want my son to talk to me. My son gonna talk to me every day.
He doesn't want your son to talk to you.
He don't want my son to talk to me about this case.
Oh, okay. Got you.
My son gonna talk to me regardless. I know exactly what's going on, but they got the wrong person. And every time I look on the news, it's Rodelius Ryan, Rodelius Ryan, Rodelius Ryan.
Name in there, him and Blaylock. They keep putting those two names in there.
Yeah. See, them the youngest, and you know what? I promise you, Thug don't even know my son's name.
Yeah.
Then they said something about a McDonald's. McDonald's been closed so long. Somebody, that's when he had Nick, whatever the boy name, had him shot. Man, all over. I think all that is false allegations.
Why do you think that she has it in for them? For
I don't know, but do you remember before he was indicted, Thug and Gunner went to Rice Street and got all those people out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
She had to sign off for that. These people was in jail with no bond. These people was in jail with large amounts of bonds. So she had to, as a prosecutor, she had to allow Thug to go in there and help get these people out of jail. These people walking out of jail, she out there too. Why did you, after you done got all these people out of jail that couldn't make bond, then you want to turn around and prosecute him?
So did they go back and get those people as well that he got bond for?
No, they out of the people who were locked up in jail, they let them go. They have to go back to court and face their charges. They were just trying to make money.
And they didn't have the money, so
and him got them people out of jail. Then here we go, a couple of months later, she want to indict him, saying that he was in a gang-related activity. So apparently he had to co-sign for all these people to get out of jail. He paid the money to the jail.
Okay, you're breaking up now. You frozen. He's frozen.
Who, me?
Yeah, you were frozen.
I ain't frozen.
You was for a second, but you unfroze now.
Okay. But that's why I'm like, how is she? But if Mondo was to take this thing, this case would be over with. You know, she was Mondo personal attorney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
personal attorney. That's a conflict of interest.
Yeah, I heard his interview. Do you think his interview is going to hinder him? Because they have him down as a witness. Do you think
when he take this stand, this case will go away. Because that's a conflict of interest.
Okay. I have a question. He says, ask Mr. Rod his thoughts on where is Jay-Z? Why isn't he advocating for Thugger and YSL like Drake and other rappers have?
Where's who?
Jay-Z.
Well, people just don't want to get involved with the case till the case starts.
Yeah.
People don't like. It's a lot of rappers and a lot of he got a fan base, but nobody want to step forward till they know if this case going to go into progress. I don't think this case going to trial. I don't think they're going to find a jury that's able to sit on the stand, making $25 a day, and pay their mortgage, and pay their bills, and sit in a courtroom for 8 hours a day for 69 months. I don't see unless they got to go get some people who retired, but he got to be judged by his peers. He got to be judged by his peers. All those kids all of them kids to me. They got to be judged by their peers. So you just ain't gonna be able to. I can't look. I got my own little thing going on, but I cannot take off work 69, 12 months.
And this is your business. You have your own business, and you can't do that.
Yeah, so I can't take that much time off.
Yeah.
I can't. So if I can't do it, I don't know what nobody else can do. You got to be a multi-millionaire to be able to sit there and listen to all these fabrications and stories and lies about what's going on for 9 to 12 months. I don't want to hear that. I got something else I can be doing.
Making money, right?
And the government sure ain't gonna pay you enough money. They pay what, $20, $50 a day? They ain't enough money. You can't pay your mortgage with that kind of money.
That is so true.
I'm paying $2,700 a month.
Are they gonna feed them too, or they gotta bring their own lunch?
They probably feeding them too, because they don't want them to leave the building. They ain't gonna let them leave the building, because if you see them on the stand,
wait a minute. He's wrong on that one, y'all. They do not feed them. They do not feed them on a daily basis. The jurors got to bring their own lunch or buy their own lunch. They do not feed them. So that $25 is being used for food. Food. I tell you. So he was wrong on that one. He said they got to be feeding them. Well, they don't feed them.
But see, one thing about it, we don't see the juror. We won't see the jurors. I promise you that. They won't show them to you. But those guys know who the jurors are. You see them, you'll see them when they come out the courtroom. All you can do, go to the first floor, stand there, wait on them to come out. Because you're going to have a jury now, Mom. And you don't want me to see you. You don't want me to see you. You don't want me to see you, and you don't want to see me.
Hey, Annabelle, that's before the jurors came out. Jurors was not here when we had this interview. The jurors was not seated. The jurors didn't get seated until November. This interview is from last year in May. It was no raised Divine Queen. I found out it was not a raise. It's still $25 a day. The only difference now, they get paid like the days we're just off, Thursday and Friday, they'll get paid for those 2 days when the judge asks for administration day. I have that paperwork on there too. Oh, Nona just gifted 5 people. Nona, you just be doing your thing now, Nona. Thank you for the gifting. But I do have the paperwork on that. Hold on, Divine. Hold on a second. I have the paperwork on that. Y'all, see, y'all always have me to go someplace else. Well, just trust my word. The only thing they got additional is for them to get paid on the days they're not there. Okay. So this recording that I have, this live that I'm showing, this interview that I'm showing is an interview that I had a year ago with Lil Rod's dad. This was a year ago in May. Juries did not get seated until November. So this is May. This is they're still doing a jury selection and things like that. Okay. Just want to clarify that for you guys. I just decided to go back into my personal vault, because to bring you guys some stuff that was done from this channel, because we've been here a long time. Some of you guys just brand new to this channel, but I've been doing these interviews and throwing out these nuggets before trial even started. I have quite a few interviews with different people, the attorneys that no longer on the case. I had interviews with them. We've done a lot over here. We've done a lot. We dug in. But I just, put it out and moved on. And that's what I did. Okay. But these were actual interviews. This is one of the things that God has gifted me with, the ability to connect with people, real connection, not just fluff stuff, just they see my heart. They see that I want their voices out. It's not about, of course I want the clicks and views, but if I don't get the clicks and views, it's not going to stop me from doing the work I need to do to get the words out, to get their voices heard. And this is what it's all about, their voices to be heard. Everyone always see one side of it. I've seen the family sit in the courtroom. I've seen the agony that they go through. I've seen Doug's mother coming in there in a wheelchair to see her son. I see how all eyes is on them, and I see the interaction and stuff like that. So I try to bring those type of things, the human side of it, not just what the state is saying, because we know the state is there to what? For a win. They don't care how they get a win. If they steal, lie, cheat, whatever they want to do, they want a win. Okay. And I'm just saying that because y'all, when you have experienced the court system and how unfair that it is, because I'm fighting a case myself and I can't say anything. My voice has been shut down on my situation, but I know the games. I see the games, the overcharging and all this kind of stuff because they want to put a narrative out. You can't speak your word. You can't say anything, but while your name and everything is being tarnished, folks don't know what the facts until you go into the trial. Then you see, oh, it's not what we thought it was. You get what I'm saying? It's not exactly what we thought. When they brought out this RICO thing, I was like, oh my God, these people did this, they did that. And then when I'm sitting in the courtroom and I hear this, I'm like, wait a minute, this is not what I originally thought it was. This is crazy. But the public have been tainted and they control what your mind should see, what you should see. Malcolm X said a long time ago, who controls the media controls the people. And that's a fact. That is a fact on it. Do you know how hard it has been for me in that courtroom, y'all? Because I'm not going along the get along gang, because I'm different. It's been very, very hard. I've been fighting every single case that I've ever worked on, try to bring another side, another view. I've been challenged. I've been beat upon, by words and all kinds of stuff been spewed out about me because I choose to show another side, not just one-sided. Because God is the only one that knows the facts and the truth of everything, right? But I try to bring in the other side because it's not always one side. It's not always one side. You got to hear the whole thing. I don't care how bad a person's background is. You got to hear the whole case. Because I've heard the lies that's been told about my situation, my case. All I do is just shut up, And I still believe there's a God up in heaven that's going to look out for me no matter what. Folks thought it was funny I was arrested. Folks thought it was great that, she go. And then they made a lie and said that my case had to do with Ernest's case. And it's just like, it's pretty sad that people will continue to do stuff like that. That's why I have to stay on my knees daily. Yeah, folks say, oh, she ain't a Christian. She's this, she's that. I have to stay on my knees daily, folks, to fight the fight that God has given to me. You would be surprised the attacks that I've gotten. But I got to stand strong and stand in my belief that people need to have a voice no matter what the situation is. Because if it was you, somebody's accusing you of something, you will want somebody to be on your side some kind of way to tell what your truth is. You don't want to be railroaded. And this is what I try to tell people. It ain't about me getting close to this and close to that. No, it's about people that's being heard from the other side. As long as it's not you, and this is entertainment for you, it's cool. It's cool. But let that happen to your family member. Let it happen to you. And it's going to be totally different then. And I believe that's why God allowed me to go through some of the stuff that I've gone through, because I could see the injustice in the system. I could see that when you don't have the funds, when they take the funds away from you, that first thing they start doing, those people who have money, people of color, they wipe your money out first, and then they come and attack you. Y'all see it. I showed y'all the paperwork earlier. They was taking his money, taking jewelry, taking this, taking that, and they took it illegally. They did a seize and seizure, a seize, whatever the wording is. They took it illegally. Because it's all about what? This, y'all. This. That's how they get most of the people that are incarcerated who are innocent. They don't have the money to fight the fight, a real fight. But we're so gullible and so stupid that we believe anything they said up on that network, and that they have the story for you, and they're going to sell that story, and you're going to believe it. You're going to believe it. Okay? I have folks right now saying stories about me, about my marriage and all this kind of stuff. All I do is just shut up, don't say nothing, because I know my facts. I know my truth. And by the way, my husband has a green card, okay? Don't come here telling lies about he doesn't have one. Y'all try to contact immigration and all this kind of stuff. Y'all be surprised how much they have done to me. These people behind these screens that don't know me. But I'm still here fighting. And I will continue until God takes me away from this platform or take me home. I'm going to still be here and fight. Period. I keep thinking about Job. Job said, though they slay me, well, I will still trust in God. I will still trust him no matter what. I will still trust God. They seize your property if they think there was involved in somehow. They didn't seize my property, Momo. Momo, what are you talking about? Why do people hear half of the story? Okay, let me just move on, because nobody seized my property. Oh my God. Oh, but anyway, all I was just saying, y'all, don't believe the hype. Listen to the people. They're involved. They know. They're family members. They have not spoken a word. They have, oh, you say general. Okay. They are not being heard. And that's why I went and had those interviews with these people. Okay, she's speaking in general. I thought you were talking about me. Okay. But no, nobody sees my property. Nobody sees my property, anything like that. All I'm saying, guys, it's only a small number of us in here. Just keep your mind open. And remember, the law says you're innocent until proven guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty. You remember Judge Glanville had to remind Miss Love about that the other day. You are innocent until proven guilty. It is so sad that most people, by public opinion, are guilty until proven innocent. And it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. And I noticed, I want to play something to you guys, and I want y'all to listen carefully. And this is why I stand where I stand, because in the book of Amos, and I know it's y'all, okay, she's reading the Bible. Yes, I am. That's all I can stand on sometimes. But in the book of Amos, this is what, I'm going to play this for you guys for a second. Hold on. Hold on, listen to this.
In Queens, New York City, and the author of Good and Beautiful and Kind. The verse of the day is found in Amos 5, verse 24. This is what it says. But let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never failing stream. We are all hardwired to care about justice. One of my daughter's favorite sayings when she was 3 or 4 years old was, "That's not fair. That's not fair." And granted, much of her cries about unfairness were not based on some kind of virtuous concern. It was really more about, "That's not fair. I want more ice cream." But like many children at that age, she was able to name that which didn't seem right, at least to her. And she's not alone. Research has shown that by the age of 3, kids actually have a growing sense about fairness and are inclined to right a wrong. They're inclined to work for justice. And the question is, where did that come from? And the short answer is, it came from God. The God revealed in the Bible is a God of justice. The God revealed in the Bible is a God who cares about those who are oppressed. The God of the Bible cares about those who are mistreated. The God of the Bible cares about the poor and the powerless. And what Amos wants us to see is that justice is not simply for the courtroom. Justice is for every room we find ourselves in. And so on this day, may we pay attention to the God of justice, the God who invites us to join him in making things right in the world. And as we do so, we give God glory with our lives in serving our neighbor.
All right. That's why I do what I do, y'all. That's why I do what I do. But let me go ahead on and go back to playing the video. Okay?
That's true. Because me personally, if I see a juror, I'm gonna have a conversation with him. I'm gonna let them know. See, the folks around, this is what I know.
You cannot.
Hey, you can't tell me. I'm a citizen. I'm on the street.
You can't talk to the juror. You can't
What?
talk to the juror. You cannot talk to the juror.
What's gonna happen?
You cannot talk to the juror. Then that juror is going to be disqualified and sent home.
Okay, well, let him go home.
He's too much, y'all.
If I see a juror, I'm gonna talk to the juror not about the case, about my child.
Yeah, but you can't. Oh,
you can't take. Listen, I'm not under arrest. I'm not under indictment.
That's why they got to keep the jurors from you.
They might what they want to do this. They might want to do that.
You cannot talk to the jurors. If you see a juror, you cannot not. That's why they have to go in separate elevators.
Okay, guess what? Guess what? I ain't even got to talk to a juror.
They're not gonna ever let you.
I'm gonna put on my T-shirt every day next week. Said "Free Lil Rod," and stand right down the first floor. That's my only concern. My concern is not with no other member. My concern is about Rodelius Eugene Ryan Jr. Free him. I'm just being for real.
I know you are.
I'm fine with him now.
Look, I've seen you in action several times at court. Remember that time? How I first met you is when that officer came up there and said you were doing a gang sign.
Yeah, we throw the gang sign and the Scorpion team ran up there like they were finna do something to me. I said, I'll come back up there. I went back up there to them asking for what they want to do. Because all of them will fire up on one of y'all ass, go to jail, post bond, and we can do this same shit again tomorrow.
He was off the chain and
I gotta get out of here. I got Miss Sylvia.
Yes.
I gotta get out of here. I can log back in about 20 minutes. I got a situation going on.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. He said he's gonna log back in 20 minutes. But guys, Mr. Rod was off the chain. That is how I met him. Is when we were in the room in the offices. It was like about 3 or 4 of them ran upstairs, right? And they said, hey, you, stop that gang sign. Because he was just waving to his son. And so he said, gang sign? He says, I'm 50 years old. What are you talking about, gang sign? He said, the guy basically told him that he was in the unit that could recognize a gang sign, and he was doing the gang sign. We all looking like, what? It was so funny. But that's how I end up meeting him, because he was going off and he was saying that he was going to go and pop one of them, and he said he got a black card. He'll get himself out of jail. He said he was supposed bond the next day. It was so funny. All right, guys, that was my live interview with Mr. Ryan. This interview was back in May 2023. So, anybody have any question? Anybody have any question? Anything that I have posted? Annabelle said, you can't even shake your head in courtroom because the judge could find you in contempt. Yeah, because you're right. They can find you in contempt if you keep making noise, or even if you laugh at a certain thing. If the whole courtroom is not laughing and you laugh, yeah. And the deputies have gotten a couple of people. Remember when I told you guys, someone said, bam, there it is, right? They went over to him and told him to stop making that noise. Hey, Chelsea. So they came in and anybody have anything to say? So what's the jury looking like? Does it seem that they believe what the state says? Some days it doesn't seem like they believe. Some days it seems like, so you don't know. You can't really read these people. All I do is there's a couple of them. Their body language is like, okay, I'm done with this. There's one like his hands always like this, like really, that type of attitude. And then I see one. She's constantly writing. That is the one that I thought might be a juror for the state. As I saw her, she just writing. That's the one I told y'all about. That's the one I told you about. But you can't. And then remember, I remember from my drawing that I did, my little poster board that I showed you guys. Well, I was giving you guys, I need a dry eraser board so I can show y'all my drawing again. Hold on. Let me see if I can go get my drawing. I think Dallas took my drawing out of here. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm tripping over something. Cord. Oh, got my drawing, y'all. Remember my drawing that I did for you guys the other day? Remember my drawing I did for you guys the other way? Hold on. Remember my drawing? Remember the drawing I did for y'all? The courtroom drawing. Remember the courtroom drawing? This is the panel thing. It's like got like what do you call it? What's the kind? What's the thing in your car that you don't want people to see inside your car? Tint. These glass panels, they're tinted. You could only see like the figure of the people, right? Like the jurors behind there and stuff like that. And there's 3 jurors in the front that you could really see. And I'd be sitting right here, right? I'd be sitting right here. No, I sit right here. But sometimes I sit up here. And you could see these jurors here. You see these 3 jurors. And then these, you see the silhouette. You see the silhouette of these jurors back here. So I can't see their facial expression and stuff like that. But I can only see like their body movement and stuff. So I don't know. But I can see if their head is shaking. I can see if they're laying back. I can see that. I can see if they're rocking in the chair. But their facial expression is these is the only 3 that I see the facial expression. These three. Okay? But the defendants can see all of them. Defendants sitting right here, they can see all of the jurors' faces. See? Got it? I know this is chicken scratch, but those that was here the other day, they could tell exactly what's going on. And the family, the public sits back here. Public sits back here. Family sits right here. I usually sit there. The victim's family sits there. And then media again. So sometimes I sit right here at this end, right? And then the camera guy sits right here, and the equipments are back here. So the 7 public seats are back here. So if you're coming in to come to court, you will have to get there a little early. It hasn't been crowded at all. Why are there those 3 on the outside? Because at the time, this here only sits 12, right? It was 4 sitting here before. It was 4 people sitting here. But and then they added some seats back here, but they couldn't add a seat for all of them. So really 2 of them could go back here because no. Only 1 could go back here because only 1 seat is given back. Because remember the juror that left because she don't live in the area. She used to sit right here. There's an extra seat given to her, but they took that seat away. So there's only 3 here, and then the rest. There's 1 here. There's 1 here. There's 1 here, and 1 there. I'm talking about rows. Was the judge sick or just out? He's got allergies. But the sneezes still could bring some germs, you know what I mean? I just found you getting caught up. Oh, Mama, I didn't know you would know. I thought you was here. I'm sorry to be so you know what? Let me give y'all the disclaimer, okay? I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer. Here's me, okay? Charge it to my head and not my heart, okay? I can be a little snappy once in a while because you know what? You got this gray hair and then I'm stuck in my ways, right? And then the other thing, y'all, I'm from New York by way of IET. So I got some harsh upbringing, okay? Some harsh upbringing. Because if I feel people get on my nerve, I have to constantly pray about that. Because I could be snappy in a second and just go in and just not care, right? Shout out to New York. That's right. We just some rude folks, right? And I could be snappy. And I don't mean to be... Okay, let's see. Okay. If they really knew the old Sylvia, they wouldn't be in my chat. I'm just going to tell y'all right now. If y'all really knew the old Sylvia, the old one before salvation, you know that, Sylvia? I ain't fighting now. I'm not a fighter. But I will cut you like a knife with my words. I will cut you like a knife. And my mom and my daughter, everybody be like, she'd be like, Ma, you're so blunt. I will be blunt. That's why I try to tame my tongue because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings because I don't want that to happen. So there's a lot of people who are lucky salvation has been restored upon me. Salvation has been restored upon me. Because some of the stuff that's been happening on the YouTube world, they wouldn't like me. They wouldn't like me. They would have a reason not to like me. They like me right now. They don't like me because they, because I change. But they wouldn't like me for real. They wouldn't like me. So that's why I try to zip it. Because then I'd be sorry later on, asking for forgiveness to stuff that I have said. And you don't have to explain, ma'am. I took no offense. Okay, thank you, Momo. That's why I used to call my sister Momo. Wow, Annabelle, that's fire. Oh, nice. I went to John Jay. You went to John Jay College? Y'all New Yorkers. Oh my God. There's a whole bunch of y'all up in here. Hey. Y'all know what I'm talking about cutting folks off. Being blunt. What you looking at? Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. What are you talking to me for? Who are you? You know, this type of thing. Blunt. He knows say. You're from the Bronx, but I knew you was ruthless. Brooklyn in the house. Woo woo, Coco. Brooklyn in the house. And Queens in the house too, because Brooklyn and Queens is where I was raised around. He said your ex is Philly, and you get okay. The New Yorkers and the up, you know, the Southern. I do have Southern hospitality now. I'm a Southerner, okay. Okay, I'm a Southerner. Wayne will not take the stand unless money is involved, in my opinion. And they don't pay Wayne enough to get on that stand. Lil Wayne is not gonna come on that stand. Favorite soul food used to be Sylvia in Harlem. Oh, you know what? When she died, the level of the food is just like not there. She came down here and she was going. We went to the same church. We would go to New Birth together. Yeah, I went to church with quite a few celebrities down here. Can't ever take New York out of you. You know, that's Annabelle. I be trying, Annabelle. I be trying. I have to woosah. I have to woosah. And let God take over. Cavell, stop it. I have to woosah. I just don't know it. What's the age range of the juror that took it over? Okay, Mary Beth, y'all. Guys who's been here for a long time, we got to go back to a little basic for my folks, my new folks. Got to go back to basic, okay? Bear with us for a minute. I'm very patient, and I don't mind giving the information out. Annabelle, the jurors' demographic, as far as age, it ranges from like 20. I'm trying to picture their faces and give you the age. I don't know the exact age, but I'm gonna give you what I think. It ranges from, I would say, late 20s. You might find one might be 20, but late 20, like between 27, 28 to about 69. Yeah, about 69. 69. That's the age, the demographic of and the jurors are 85% African American women. 85%. More older people? Yeah, I would say out of the age range, I would say the highest would be in the mid, about 45 to 48, I would say, something like that. Oh, you talking about the one that looks over? Looks over what? What age? Do you remember how Love answered that question about innocent until proven guilty? Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. I'm going to just say to you guys, from my experience as being a juror, because I have been a juror in my past, and I was a thinking juror. I didn't go with the majority, right? I was one that when I wrote my notes, I wrote exactly what was like a hearing. Then I tried to make sense. If something didn't make sense, I wouldn't take it as gospel, right? I would try to put two and two together in my analysis of it. I didn't let anybody persuade me of anything. I was more of a leader, right? So from my personal experience as a juror, I would say the individuals that are on the stand, I mean, on the witness stand, not the witness, I'm sorry, on the jury stand, I would say you have a couple of them that are strong-minded. I'm talking about the women. They have strong-minded individuals. I think the women are more strong-minded than I see two fellas that can't change them, whatever their thoughts are. Some are not writing notes at all. And there are a couple that are constantly writing notes. You don't know who is the alternate, but there are 4 alternates right now. You don't know who they are. So I don't think, this is me thinking, I don't think it's a slam dunk guilty verdict at all. I think it's going to be more hung jury, if not guilty. Unless somebody could bring in a video showing whoever it is on those individuals, videos of them actually doing the crime, like shooting Mr. Donovan or shooting the other person. I don't think you're going to get a guilty verdict. This is just me telling you, because I'm going to tell you, because everything that they have put out, the defense have poked holes in some of it. Even with the experts of the police officers and all this kind of stuff, there's been holes being poked in those cases. And then the people that actually did the, excuse me, did the crime, you notice that, I don't know what's going on. My throat's starting to tickle again. I need water. That those individuals were given plea deals. They were serving time, and then the ones that did it is in jail right now. I'm not talking about the 6 that is sitting there on. If you notice, every single one of those individuals that they, with the exception of Mr. Jeffrey, or either just got out of jail for something, or they're serving time. Like Lil Rod, he's serving time, right? I think Mr. Huey, he's serving time. Mr. Shannon got out of jail from a case that Mr. Steele had gotten overturned, right? Mr. Kendrick, he got out of jail as well. Nard, he got out of jail as well. He's been, so, and then the cases are talking about, like the actual murder of Mr. Donovan, they're gonna have to show where the connection or Mr. William is actually doing the crime. Because if they can't pinpoint that he's a leader, and so far they have not been able to prove that he's a leader of it, it shows that individuals are doing crime on their own. Even like the whole history of what they're giving of the YSL, it seemed like a neighborhood type of menaced individual doing menace stuff, robberies and things like that, to hold up their habits or stuff like that. I don't see anybody just doing it to furthering the gang. I see individuals selling drugs for their own pockets. You know what I'm saying? Now, with the thing I see, if we're like one mess with one, the other one to come and help the other ones out. So, but is it organized crime, or I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say anything much about it because I don't know the whole gang thing. I've seen real gangs, like the Crips, the Bloods, and stuff like that. The Seven Crowns in New York. I think it was the 7 Crowns or something like that. It was 7 something. They were real gang because when they came around, it was a whole bunch of them. Every time It was a whole bunch of them. They travel in a pack. A pack. When I tell you a pack, they traveled in a pack. And they used to scare the crap out of people in Brooklyn. Y'all remember that? Latin Kings. Yeah, they came in a pack, y'all. They were not playing. You knew who they were. They controlled the neighborhood. You know, people was fearful of them. But yeah, I feel that they were young men in the hood trying to survive the neighborhood they're in. It was, yeah, that's what I saw. Now, I'm not gonna say they didn't do any crime now. I'm not gonna say, because Eppinger was doing some stuff. I mean, but as far as like the real gang, like what I personally have experienced in the hoods of Brooklyn, you know, like when you drove by, you knew who they were. You knew who they were. They terrorized the whole neighborhood. They terrorized people. You know what I mean? They would tell one person go punch that person in the face, and the whole gang standing right there with them. The initiation, getting beat. They was doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, they did. Yeah. The other important issue is this case is die what, Marva? They say hybrid gang and not traditional. See, that's the other thing. Oh, what is a hybrid gang? I wonder how that would impact their decision along with all the other corruption in Fulton County. Biker club worse than YSL. Oh, yes, Bama boy, yeah. Who do you feel is or will be the most important witness in the state? They said the guy, Mung Tunk, that guy, they said that was a strong person. Mung Tunk, somebody by that name? Mung Tunk. That's supposed to be the one. They play dirty, LOL. I'm sure, but they will never speak up at Bama boy. Hybrid gang is something APD made up. Yeah, because I've never heard of a hybrid gang. I've never heard of that until this case. That will be interesting to see. I bet the older juror are sure watching the Fannie Willis saga. Oh, you know what, Shay? I didn't think about that. Most of these charges are back for 10 years or more. Yeah. You think Woody is going to be the strongest person? But Woody got a lot of like false stuff out there. Then I suppose he's supposed to testify. He's supposed to be testifying, yeah. But see, with Woody was not around when all that stuff is happening. Woody was in jail and stuff like that. He's going to be talking hearsay stuff, a lot of hearsay. Yeah. I've been sitting here. I got all of that stuff to do with my nose and stuff like that. I've been sitting here. And then I got carpet too, y'all. Bringing that pollen in the house and all that. Then the hacking at the court. I got all kinds of stuff. Oh, it's almost over. May is almost over. These allergies will be gone soon, y'all. Who's testifying this week? You have Mr. Dennis is the strongest one. You got that lady coming back. You have that lady coming back. What in the world? It's a spider crawling on my computer. Spider, y'all. Crawling on my computer. A little spider. We don't like spiders here. Sorry. It was climbing on my computer. Well, guys, the great thing is tomorrow, court start. We'll be back on it, and preferably my hotspot will keep us connected. It'll keep us connected, which is going to be great. I'm excited. I'm going to bed early. I'm gonna get up early in the morning, and so what if the jury is watching something on Fannie and YSL is mentioned? Are they then tainted? Yeah, if y'all really think the juror is not looking at any of this stuff, you guys, I got some land to sell for you and some swamp land to sell for you in Florida. Okay. Of course, Adam is going to do the next few cross. Adam is going to do the next few cross. Yes. Oh, yes, mostly, definitely watching Sylvia. Y'all, if you guys get in my chat, you will see me typing exactly what's going on in the courtroom. I'll give you guys some insider scoop, what's happening and stuff like that. So what makes White again ask Gaither for $20 just like that if he didn't know she'd pay for information? Yeah. Yes, school is it'll be in session. Yes. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell when I come on. And if anything happened really like exciting, I'll do a lunch break session. I gotta start doing these. I gotta title it somewhere so y'all know what I'm getting ready to talk about. I wanna the good thing is we don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm not speaking for everybody. I don't know the faces of all the jurors. I don't know the face of all. The only one I see is the one that sits in the front. But when I see them, I go the other way. I just keep walking, don't say nothing. I know it's rude to not speak, but some days I don't even look. I'll be like just going. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Slick, what's going on? Free the juror. Slick said free the jurors because, man, the jurors, man, this is crazy. Their lives been on hold since November, December, January, February, March, April, May. They're on this 6 month now. 6 months. 6 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And they got a long way to go. So that was March when she said that they have 4 months, right? She said 4 months. Oh, Kiki, you funny. Trial was supposed to be over in 6 months per love. Yeah. Oh, Lord, please don't say that. The Road Dog, please don't say that. Road Dog, where were you last night? I haven't seen you. Where you been? Yeah, who got the membership that Nona just sent y'all? Can y'all at least say thank you to her? Can y'all at least say thank you, those that got the membership? You guys so like, so that's kind of rude. You can't even say thank you. Where your manners at? I know your mama's taught y'all some manners. They can't even say thank you. Miss Love tell lies about every time she opens her mouth, not to mention she looks like she had age about 3 times since the trial started. It's hard work, y'all. It's hard work. So we cutting up Annabelle. See, that's why I get off, because when the New Yorkers start coming out of me, you know it's time to get off. It's that girl from Mariah and his mom's supporting him every day. Mel. Mariah's on a tour right now. But when she's not on tour, she is right in that courtroom. Did y'all see the pictures that I had? Come on now. When the selfie I took. Didn't y'all see the pictures I had? I know some of y'all. Y'all be acting brand new with me. Hold on. I'm gonna do I need to do a slide of my pictures. That's what I need to do. Do a slide of the pictures so you guys can see. And I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. Let me put my little thing up so folks won't be trying to take my stuff. Hold on, I gotta put this up. So when I show y'all these pictures. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get those pictures for y'all. Okay, this is Mariah. Y'all see that? This is her in court. This is Jeff in his solo suit. They used to dress just alike each time court start. They had the same colors on. Hold on. This is Mariah and Jeff's sister. Mariah and Jeff's sister. There's another picture of Mariah in court. See? Hold on. I have to hide it behind my stuff. These are my pictures. This is Jeffrey right there. This is another time they dressed alike. I could show you that one because it has my name on it. Look, this time they dress just alike. You see that, right? They look just alike, right? Look at it. This is me and her. This is him and her. This is her and this is Mariah and Doug's mom. Okay. This is Lil Rod girlfriend. Yeah, Gotti. This is Lil Rod. This is Mariah and Jeff mom again. This is Mariah by herself. I got pictures galore. I just don't want to show all my stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I see there's a that's to answer your question. Who was that to ask me that question? Yeah, that's yeah, I do have to, Danny. That's why I put it behind my little thing because folks are still yeah. Do his baby mamas be there? Ah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna have to answer the question themselves. They gotta answer the question themselves. I keep my mouth shut. Unless a person tell it themselves, I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay. Can I see when you write in the chat? Yes, Charles. Yes, I can see when you write in the chat. Sometimes it doesn't come over, but I saw that one. Kiki, what y'all talking about? What Kiki say? Kiki would say, Annabelle, let's do it. What y'all talking about? I love so intimate. I love also intimate. Oh Lord, intimidated. I can't even read. Intimidated by that family friend strength. It does play a part normally, but with the judge, most likely it doesn't. Danny, just question cause we nosy. Melly Peace. I let folks answer that question themselves. Quay family, yes, his wife comes. I have a picture of her too, but I'm not putting that out because we're not talking about that. We're talking about Doug's family and because they got children by him, them kids need to know. Well, let me tell you, Mel, the children have been in the courtroom. So I will never put the children faces out on my picture. I would never. You will never see that coming from Sylvia. And before I take any picture, I ask for permission. I don't take pictures of people without asking for permission. And I would never put the kid's picture on there because it's not, that's improper to me. I would never do that, y'all. I would never, ever, ever. That's having some integrity and some. I would never. You will never see a picture of Sylvia displaying his kids or anybody that do not want a picture on my channel. You will never see that. Yep. Dignity and trust, because I don't want to violate anybody's trust. I am not going to violate anybody's trust just for y'all to see pictures. That's not me. I'm not one of those that sells pictures to big national news to make money off of the backs of people who's in pain. It's just not me. That's why I say I'll stay on here, be broke, but I'm just going to do things the right way. I'll come in here and beg y'all. They say I beg anyway. If I need something paid, I'll beg y'all anyway. Say that again. So really, I'll beg before I go exploit people's family like that. I don't do that. And I guarantee you, before I take a picture of his mom or anybody, I ask for permission. I ask for permission, y'all. I do not do that. You know how much stuff I could have had, stuff I've talked about, heard, something, and I could have put it out. No, that's not me. I'm not a TMZ. I'm not a National Enquirer. I feel a sense of people need to have privacy. And especially going through this, no, can't do that, y'all. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's just me. I'm not. I don't care how many people want to see it. I won't do that. That's not going to sell part. That's not going to sell part. LOL. Yeah, I'm not going to sell these people. No, I'm not going to sell. No, I'm not doing it. Not going to do it. And at the end, I will give the footage and stuff to the people, to the family before I'm just not that type of person, y'all. It's just not me. Just not that person. I'm just not. Call me a fool, I'll be a fool. But I'm trusting God. Slick, they will homeless, messy with, they will, as Slick, they will homeless messing with Fulton County. Oh, what did Slick say? Hold on, let me go back up. What did Slick say? 6 of H, sock. I wonder the same thing. Who's H socks? Who's H socks? How can anyone afford to live on that? They can't. H socks. You see me struggling. Imagine them. You see me struggling. Imagine. $25 a day. Any celebrities make money because we are nosy. That is that. You know what, Cindy, you're right. But some things are, I can see, like, let's say somebody going out to dinner, you take pictures of those things or like that. But when you trying to monopolize or gain on somebody else's situation, just like, remember when Kobe's situation happened? I thought that was the worst thing somebody could ever do. So insensitive. The wife hadn't even known about it yet. At least let the family know about it before you put that stuff out. That's not fair. That is not fair. Do you know that's hard, very hard, to hear about your loved one in a plane crash without you getting the news first? That is horrible. That's the thing they're going to think about it for the rest of their life. I didn't get the opportunity to know first. Danny, you're slow. You should not reply. She would have answered the question herself inappropriately. Because I want to be I'm not here being nosy, asking people about other people, family business. That's not my concern. Call the woman of that's called woman of integrity. Thank you. You're not asking family business. We're not asking family business. We're just curious about the other side of the court that we can't see. Oh, I did tell y'all family comes. Didn't I say that? I said that. I said the family comes, but I'm just not showing y'all pictures of the, family members. I would never show the kids. I will never show whatever person. If they don't want me to show their picture, I'm not showing it. I am not. I don't care who said I am not. But people like, okay, say Mariah. I asked Mariah about taking a picture. I used to tell her, hey, let me take your picture of your shoes and stuff like that. That's where the shoe thing was coming from, because the young lady that was on Twitter, she was doing a little fashion because she started getting the stuff. So I said, oh, I'll just start taking pictures of Mariah's shoe. And that'd be like a little shoe cam thing, just a fun thing, fun factor while, they're going through this hard time. That's what I was doing. And then, then she went to start doing her tour, and I stopped doing that. But as far as the children, not doing it, y'all. And I did not want to put his mom out until I asked permission from her to take a picture. I asked permission. I guarantee whatever I've taken, it's been permission gotten. Maybe we can just let those speak on the live with Miss Sylvia, so we don't get lost in the conversation, just an idea. Oh yeah, we are getting lost. Oh y'all, guys, let's not fight in the chat. Let's not fight. Oh yes, it's first come, first serve, Slick. First come, first serve in the public coming. Yeah. It's only 7 spots. Remember, 7 spots. Now, if somebody's big, it might take up the 7th spot because it's a bench. It's one bench that's in the back. And the thing is, we support the defense. Dan Steele, yes, we all, with all these lies state putting out. I am super invested since day one. No one needs the truth out. Yeah, I know I sound terrible. I sound like the judge, but she has a right, though. She's reporting what needs to be reported. Why are you so invested in anything else outside what she's reporting to, y'all? It's crazy. Please don't forget that family is in the chat. Yeah, the family's in here. They just, us is getting pretty petty in here. We are all on the same side. Yeah, you gotta remember, y'all, this is very sensitive to family members. They are in the chat. It is very, very sensitive, guys. So I would just be very cautious of individuals that are in the chat. I know a lot of us want to be nosy and stuff like that, but they've been dealing with this over 2 years, and this is real family that's in here. Okay. Because she shows and report more at times. Okay, listen, I am not going to violate the family's I will never. You will never see a picture of his kids on my channel. You will never, ever. No matter how many times they've been in court and stuff like that, you will never see any of the children's picture on my channel. You'll never see that. I'm not that crazy. Now, as far as the adults, the ones you see is the ones I've asked for permission before I even take a picture. Just like Quavo and the rest of the other guy, I ask for permission before I take a picture. I'm not going to sneak and take a picture of anybody without getting their permission first. That's just me. I have not asked one personal question. I apologize if you read me wrong. To get paid from people. They getting rich can't say the same for people who invest in the next person's life. Yes, somebody did ask about the kids. Somebody did ask about the kids. That's why I brought it up and said I'm not going to take a picture of the kids. I can't remember who asked. Somebody did ask about the kids. Somebody asked the kids be in the courtroom or something like that. Somebody asked. Can't remember who it was. You're digging me. Could you check to see who it was that asked about the kids? Because I saw the kids question in here. Somebody did ask. I can't remember. I can't remember who it was that asked about the kids. Okay, this person, Mel P. Mel P is the one that mentioned the kids. Yeah, it was Mel that mentioned the kids. And then Eno asked about the maybe my mamas. Yeah, that's where that came from. I know I saw the kids and the baby mama stuff in here. I did. And I said I would never show the baby mama and I would never show the kids. I'm not going to do that. You said Slick just for after class will be coming court this week. Okay. Hopefully I see you guys in court. Oh, I just want to tell you guys, those that are coming to court, make sure you have your driver's license, okay? Make sure you have your driver's license. They will take it. They will keep it. You put your phone in a pouch. You get to bring your phone in, but you won't be able to use your phone. They'll put it in a pouch and lock it up, okay? But they will take your license. And if you have something going on in your license is going to be ran. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay, you're gonna find out who's coming into the court. Okay, I just for FYI, for those who your license will be ran. They want to know who's in the courtroom. Hey, everything artsy, what's going on? When I was young, we lived in a very poor neighborhood. It was so poor, we saw a rainbow in black and white. Annabelle said, that's horrible. Oh, yeah. Slick said, I may be not. Wait a minute, Slick. Wait a minute. What, Slick? Slick just said, I may not be coming. I just want to tell you that. I forgot. Look, y'all want me to be totally honest, right? You want me to be totally honest, okay? You know your girl was arrested. You know, I'm going to be totally honest with y'all. They do take your license. They do run your check your license. They do. Y'all so funny. Slick said, baby, I won't be coming. Slick said, oh, no. No way, Jose. Danny, you need a nap, babes. Mel, leave Danny alone. Stop bothering Danny. See, she ain't say nothing else to you. So stop it. Stop it. I'm going to put both of y'all in timeout now. Thank you, Sylvia. You are an inspiration. How can we organize to support the defendants and their family emotionally, politically, and financially? Danny, Mel, behave, ladies. Mel, are you a lady? You must be a lady because you're bothering a lady. Behave, y'all. You're going to be time out in a minute. What time is court tomorrow? 8:30. 8:30. But you know we're not starting until about like 9 something. I know that, right? You done? Okay, Danny. Promise? Pinky promise? You done? Pinky promise? No more? Danny? The other Danny still? Miss Apple Pie? Miss Apple Pie, you know better now. I stopped just in time. Okay, Eno. Today I quit my job at a helium factory. I didn't like the tone they spoke to me. And you know what? Everything is artsy. Artsy's, he's trying to put some humor in here, y'all. You know. Okay, y'all, what do y'all want to do now since the temperature has dropped in the room? No more high temperature. Everybody's cool. We're family. We're the infamous family here, y'all. You don't know what we could get out of here because, you know, happy Cinco de Mayo, people. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Let me see if Dallas got something scary and shameful. I'm going to come back, Sylvia. Your live is lit as a... You going to come back? All right, my darlings. I absolutely love this channel and appreciate all the time Sylvia takes to keep. Thank you, after class. Thank you. Did you ever find the clip of the hot mic? Oh, I stopped looking. What I need to do is give y'all something to distract y'all while I go look. Hey, Future, Miss Randall, how are you? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Who's gonna go for drinks? Who's gonna go for drinks? Who's gonna go for drinks? God bless you, Miss Sylvia. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you, Momo. Momo, let me tell you, your name is gonna always be remembered and be like one of those names I cherish, like Yvette and Momo. Momo is my sister. We're close in age, and she her name is Monette, but I call her Momo. So your name will never be forgotten. Never be forgotten. Me too, Annabelle. Annabelle, are you in Georgia? You're in Georgia, right? Hey, Janet. Janet said, Miss Sylvia, do you have the lawyer's witness list? Oh, yeah. Shout out to Thugger Daily. Thugger Daily sent it to me the other day. I had asked him for it because I misplaced my list and I have to go in. Here we go. So hold on. All right. Thugger Daily sent me the... Okay. Excuse me. All right. This is the order that the judge did. Hold on. Yeah, I need y'all to pray for me with this freaking allergy mess, man, because it's getting on my nerve. This stuff is like irritating. Hold on, y'all. You know I have to put my little thing on, my little disclaimer thing here. Not disclaimer, my little stuff. And then I'm going to go share the screen now. All right, this is the what the judge put out. administrative order regarding the length of the trial. Did y'all get a chance to see this? Did you guys get a chance to see this? Excuse me if I'm repeating. It's just that this is a delay, and I want to make sure that you guys get to, answer this question. No, you haven't. Thank you, Green Eyes, and thank you, Danny. I can always get you guys to give me some response, because everybody else be all up in their own little world. I can ask a question and everybody be like ignoring me, and then when the time comes, they be like, "Huh, what are you doing? What is that? You want to come to the courthouse? Come down. Come about." They won't let you in until 8:30 anyway. The court building doesn't let you in until 8:30. Slick, are you trying to say that I'm talking the donkey ears off? Slick in the corner. Slick in the corner. That is so mean. Oh gosh. This is the order that the judge put in for okay, this is the order the judge put in. I'm gonna beat Slick butt. Oh, okay. You talking? Okay, Slick was talking about me. He's talking about Miss Love tomorrow. Okay, all right. I thought Slick was coming at me. All right, y'all, let's go. And guys, anybody who's asking why do I put this up, that's because this is items that personally came to me. So they can go check out someplace else. All right. This is administrative order that was submitted and put in by Judge Glansville. It says, administrative order regarding length of trial. The above style case is before the court on defendant DeMonte Kendrick. Defendant March 19, 2024, motion in limine witness due to undue delay, waste of time, and needless presentation and cumulative evidence. Defendant's March 22nd, 2024, amended motion to limit witness due to undue delay, waste of time, and or needless presentation of cumulative evidence, and the states of Georgia to April 1st, 2024 response to defendant DeMonte Kendrick motion to limit witnesses. The court heard arguments on this issue on April 2nd, 2024, at which counsel for the state and counsel for all defendants were present. Pursuant to OCGA 24-6611, it is the court's responsibility to exercise reasonable control over the mode and order of interrogating witnesses and presenting evidence so as to inter alia avoid needless consumption of time. With that in mind, the court provides the below summary of timeline of event that already have taken place in this trial of this case. April/May 2022, pleads and arraignment begin. Summer/fall 2022, continuation of pleads and arraignment, bond hearing, scheduling conferences, and other administrative matter. December 15, 2022, pre-trial motion hearing begins. January 4th, 2023, jury selection begins. November 1st, 2023, petty jury is seated. November 27, 2023, opening statement begin. So y'all, this is what the judge is given, what has happened thus far. Okay, you guys got it? Oh, Yak attorney put this motion in. Yak attorney put this motion in. And this is the motion that the judge did a ruling on, and he put in an order for this, okay? They're supposed to be sticking to this order. Let's see if they sticking to this order here. He's talking about what has happened in the case so far. So I think the judge is trying to justify, tell what, and going forward, what should be in this order. So he's supposed to be following this order that he has. So now the defense could come back and say, blah, 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 blah. Why is it verse Adams though? It's not a verse Adam. No. No. Not Candy. Cindy from Canadian Cindy. This, okay, remember the other day, I don't know if you was here, I gave you the reason why they always mention Khalif Adam, right? Khalif Adam is the alphabetical name of one of the defendants that was part of the YSL case. Remember, there was 28 defendants. To be fair, they did it in alphabetical order, and that's why Khalif Adam is the name that is shown. Okay? Khalif Adam. Not Mr. Adam, it's Khalif Adam. He is one of the defendants on the case. Okay. All right. So let's go back. Let's go ahead and finish reading this here. The court notes that the trial itself had been proceeding for over 4 months already, but only 56 of the purported 210 witnesses for the state have been called to the stand so far. So, y'all, let's add that up. There is 210, right? Minus 56 of the people that has been called. So how many do we have left, y'all? According to him, as of that time frame. 154, right? And how many have been called since on the first? Mary Beth Louise said too many. She said, I ain't gonna even add it up. I ain't gonna subtract it. Just too many. Okay, Mary Beth. Okay, y'all, let's go. So he says the court further notes that the examination of witnesses are frequently interrupted by the objection of counsel on both sides, and that these objections are made to the attempt by both sides to introduce evidence that allegedly has not been disclosed in discovery. Additionally, the court notes that it has paused the proceeding multiple times to provide the parties with the opportunity to review such evidence and argue for or against its submission, which takes up much of the court's trial time. The court finds that these interruptions and protracted pauses greatly impact the effectiveness of the jury, as the jury must be removed from the courtroom so that the court can address these issues properly, often from extracted period of time. Sorry. Due to the already lengthy nature of this trial and in effort to streamline the process, Moving forward, the court hereby orders as follows. Now, this is what he's supposed to be doing going forward. This is an order that he has made, right? Guys, he says, number one, counsel is to be present in court and ready to proceed at 8:45 on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So guys, so you know those days, Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, you know court is supposed to be in session by 8:45. Y'all heard me? Did y'all hear that? Write that down. Mondays, Thursdays, and Friday. Court is supposed to be in session by 8:45. Ask them to come in at 8:30. They're supposed to be ready, rock and roll for any kind of thing they have to discuss by 8:45. Camera person's supposed to be in there, up and running, and that's the way it's supposed to be on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Write that down, y'all. Mary Beth, I'm gonna put you in timeout. Mary Beth, I'm gonna put you in timeout because you're being bad. She said that's already a lie. Mary Beth, behave, okay? Tall glass. Kiki, y'all misbehaving in here. Okay. So this is the order that the judge has. So you guys heard that, right? The court reserved the right to change the schedule as necessary. Oh, there it is right there, y'all. There it is. Oh, there it is. He left a little room for the lies. Oh gosh, y'all. He left room for the lies. Okay, he just left the room. Yeah, green eggs and no hair said, of course. All right, number 2. Evidence is to be timely disclosed. If not, it is not a ready. If it is not already in discovery. Any purported evidence not timely disclosed or already in discovery is subject to exclusion within the court's discretion. Oh, there you go. He put the court's discretion on here. Okay, there it is, y'all. He put within the court's discretion. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's go ahead on and continue reading this. Within the court's discretion, the court may exercise its discretion to dismiss the jury. For the day to hear arguments on the admission of any such evidence that has been untimely disclosed. Number 3, all evidence offered by any counsel should be submitted to the court in physical form, hard copy of document and images, USB drive, and CD for videos and audio exhibit, and marked as appropriate at the time of its admission, for it to properly be part of the record. For evidence that has been admitted already, but has not been submitted to the court in physical form yet, counsel is directed to provide physical copies to the court's official court reporter, Ms. Christina Reaver, within 7 days of the entry of this order. 4, counsel is directed to provide a list of all purported witnesses, the act of which witnesses is testifying, and the exhibit that the parties will seek to admit for each witness to the court and all interest party every other Friday, but no later than 5:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Number 5, counsel is to copy the court on all communication between the parties and to immediately apprise the court of any issue that arise from said communication. Counsel is directed to copy the court's official court reporter, Ms. Christina Weaver, and the court staff attorney, Mr. Wesley Kearns, of these communication as well. 6, court will be held on Saturday and Sunday if necessary within the court's discretion. The court will advise all interested parties the date and times of such scheduling necessity as it finds appropriate and within the normal course of business. 7, the court will use its contempt power to enforce the above requirements. Number 8, the court retains its right to modify this order and or deviate from these requirements as it deems necessary. This so ordered the 5th day of April 2024. Honorable Uriel Glanville, Chief Judge, Superior Court of Fulton County, Atlanta Judicial Court Circuit. All right, I want to see what you guys are saying. Then I'm going to read the list. Let me see what you say. When Carter innocent at last. Well, okay. Objection. Love should be in contempt. Momo. You being bad now. Momo. I'm sorry if I missed it. Jumped off topic, but did you show Thug's update charge? Because I see too. Yeah, I showed it. The new, yeah, I did. The 2 is from May 2022. The one I showed is August 2022. And that shows 4 charges. If you go, was it yesterday's live? I did it on yesterday's live. All right, let's go. PJ Academic exhibit now another inconsistency. Y'all, tall glass, behave. All right, here we go. All right, here's the exhibit. The witness list, redacted witness list on 4/8/2024. Okay. You have Belknap. You have Mr. Rosser, Captain Petties, Officer W. Clark, Sergeant Hebes, Lieutenant Jimenez, A. Phillips, lay witness, Officer A. Skeety, Officer Monahan, Officer C. Collins, Mary Clear, GBI, Officer whatever his name is. I don't know how to say. Yeah, I don't know how to say half of these people's names. Please forgive me. Sergeant Maldonado, J. Messanek, layperson, Sergeant S. Ross, Officer Cornelius, Officer D. Evans, D. Hutchin, lay witness, M. Stevens, S. Lehan, Officer Stansell, where am I at? Oh, P. Chapitis, I don't know how to say that one, Officer Applewhite, Officer Hawkins, GBI Garcia, Investigator S. McKenzie, Officer D. Thomas, S. Latner, police. That's the same lady that's been coming back and forth 1,000 times. I know her. Officer R. Henry, Mary Carr, C. May, EDC Richard Randolph, Officer Cogdale, Officer Raymond. They did him already, so why is he on here? They did Tick already. So we gotta take some people off. We gotta start doing cross off and see how many we have left. H. Dixon, layperson. H. Dixon, Officer Reed, Officer Floyd. We did Floyd. Is he coming back? Officer Fikes. Brittany Scott. Brittany is gone supposedly, right? T.H. layperson. We have Captain Page, Robinson, Booker, Matthews, Cyrenus, I don't know how to say that, Pfeiffer, Nava Flores, Black. I'm just saying the last name. Calhoun, Velasquez, Lay, Pass, layperson, Pass, Benton, Sergeant Benton, Bean has been through here. Quinn been through here. Bennett's been through here. Kirkman, Montgomery, Porter. We have Doss. We have Baker. Hamilton has not been through this, but he's supposed to be coming on too, right? Kelly, Bent, Montgomery, White, Smith, Robertson, Murphy, Gaither, Finley, Lewis. We have the Sprint custodian. I don't know if you've seen that. T-Mobile's custodian coming in. We got P. Jones. We got Rossi. We got Dennis. That's who's coming this week. Dennis is coming this week. Swagger, Storno. I don't know how to say that. Lamar, Bean, Hayes, Murphy. Okay, y'all see all these people. I don't know. I don't want to keep saying these people name. I don't know who they are. Most of it is police officers, y'all. They go co-defendant right here. Antonio Sledge, y'all. That's the one. Untunk, Buntunk, Moontunk. Let's see. We can see. We're looking for somebody, right? Sean. We're trying to see people that we don't know. Who's M. Arnold? Anybody know M. Arnold? Kilgore. Underwood. Underwood's been on there already, right? You got K. Craig. We got K. Cato. M. Smith. S. Holmes. Wooney Lee. There go Wooney. He's on here. CW. Maynard. Kenneth Jenkins. Officer Greer. AT&T Custodial. Stanley. I'm looking for lay witness. Okay, Bruce, Tom, Timothy Brown. I'm looking for somebody that you guys are. Bennett, layperson. Verizon Wireless custodian. Okay. Antonio Sumlin, co-defendant. You see him on there. Let's see. Cheeseboro. White Stone. Demetrius Johnson. S. Davis. Let's see. So you got Ryan Bennett, GBI. Detective Bender. Oh, this is a guy they had on that case with Copeland. Let's see, Joe. Okay. Hogan. Okay, Glover, Newman, Flores, Campbell, Sace, Clicker, Walter Green, Mark Carter, Doug Bailey, M. Tamer, Francisco North, Coven, Melissa, Samba, Officer Cunningham, V. Gordon, Detective Levester, Norton, Lowy. Yeah, I don't see Wayne Carter on here. Yeah, I don't see Wayne Carter. Y'all see him on there? And I don't see Woody. Let me go do a find. What's the name I'm looking for? What's Woody's name? Coleman, Kenneth Copeland? Yeah, Kenneth Copeland's not on here. Did y'all see Kenneth Copeland? Did y'all see Kenneth Copeland? I didn't see him on here. Did y'all see him on here? Did y'all see Kenneth Copeland on here? This is the redacted list right here. Let's see, Kenneth. I'm going to go through it again. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I didn't see Wayne Carter either on here. Why she didn't just tell the judge that she don't have him on here? I see Antonio. I don't even see what's the name either. I don't see I didn't see that guy that they said that was gonna Lucci. I don't see Lucci on here either. Yeah. Y'all see Copeland? I don't see Copeland. I don't see Copeland. I don't see Copeland. Oh, you see KC 104? Okay. Let me see. Okay, I gotta go back. 104. She said she saw it 104. 104. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. They did it as KC. Thank you. Because I didn't see the name Kenneth Copeland. Okay, thank you. Drea, thank you. I don't see Lil Wayne, y'all. Do y'all see an initial for Lil Wayne? I don't see Lil Wayne on here at all. Yeah, let me go slowly see if y'all can see it. Okay, let's go slowly. Go slowly. Make it bigger for y'all to see. Make it bigger. Can y'all see that better now? Can y'all see that better? Y'all ready? I'm going to go slow. My people with the good eyes, tell me if y'all see it. All right, good. Let me go. I'm going to move up. I'm going slow. Going real slow for y'all. I know it's real slow. Tell me if you guys see it. Lil Wayne or any of those. Lil Wayne, his name is Carter, right? What's his first name? Dwayne Carter. Y'all see anything yet? Going slow. And y'all, Gunner's not on here either, y'all. They do have Bennett on here. Look, they do have Rashad Bennett. That's Lucci. But Lucci ain't coming. All right, y'all see all right? Okay. Okay, I got all the people. So y'all saw them in slow motion, right? All right, so there we go. But good people, I'm about to get off this live. We've been on here 3 hours, and I'm about to take my butt off. So you guys could so Love and the Judge lied. They had Birdman on there. What's Birdman real name? What's Birdman real name? Birdman was number 103? Brian Williams? Okay. Birdman's Brian Williams. Okay. Thank you. But y'all don't see Wayne Carter, Dwayne Carter. Did y'all see that on the list? You're welcome for the class today. Do you guys see the Dwayne Carter on the list? I didn't see it, so because I know you guys have the eyes. All right. No Lil Wayne. Okay. All right. So they lied, right? Somebody lied. See you tomorrow. Well, I'll be back one more time tonight. But members, don't forget, I'm doing an update on Ernest William tonight on our live. I'll be back in a few. Give me some time to eat. See you tomorrow, class. Buddy, you've been good in class. Who has the state of detention? Get some rest. You need to refresh for tomorrow. I will, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. Rest up. Tomorrow's going to be something. They said Lil Wayne bus shooting was staged. Oh, slick, for real. You're welcome, Kiki. Love you too, honey. Okay, y'all. Love y'all. Behave in the classroom. No more fighting in the classroom, okay? Everybody pay attention. Those who came in late, don't come in here asking all these questions. And just sit in class, see where the teacher's going, and then ask your neighbor. Breakfast is on you tomorrow. Annabelle. Woo, woo. Thank you for breakfast. Thank you for breakfast. Woo. I be celebrating when y'all be feeding me, man. Me. You said, wait, why me? Wait, Momo, you didn't do anything wrong. See you later. Bye, Naughty. Naughty Lean. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Remember, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Love you guys. Have a great night. Bye. Thanks again, Annabelle, for my breakfast. So I'm gonna get me some. I gotta get some on the way because I don't want to deter anywhere. I'm gonna get it from the I'm gonna get breakfast tomorrow. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Church music. Here we go.